Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2017, the beginning of a new year, and we're here to cap off 2016. My name is Fred, and I am being joined by some celebratory son of a bitches, some festive figs, some hungover homos. First of all, Mr. Evil Table.
What's up?
We've got Online Combo.
What's up?
We got I Love Bender.
New Year, who dis?
I hate you. We've got the party and poll, Mr. Be Awesome One.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Ooh, you're here and you're gonna get fined, Mr. Red.
My New Year's resolution is to work harder, better, faster, and stronger.
Wow, and we've got Mr. Fazfuck.
Everybody here is figs, especially potatoes.
Last but not least, Miss Prideful Zombie.
I am doubling up on my slander this year.
Oh, that's a fuck ton of slander. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to bring in the new year. We're here to celebrate 2017, and we're here to put 2016 to bed, much like Phil tucking in Leanna, as was the case. But this is sort of a special event. You know, 2016 was a very interesting year. 2016 was a very... Jeez, how do you even explain it? It was a tumultuous year. Lots of ups and downs, lots of very interesting moments. And I think what we can do... Oh, wow, and Pascal comes in. Who added Pascal? Let's put them on blast right now. Tyler Hansen adds Pascal to the mix. Thanks a lot, Tyler. Now we have to babysit Pascal.
We need to get Pascal.
So Pascal is here to make 2017 much worse. Thanks.
It's gonna be worse than 2016. I can already tell you.
Yeah.
Which animal are you going to shoot now, Pascal?
Myself,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Ask Cal.
Pascal is going to shoot a cock into someone's... All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a special video that we're going to employ here. This actually was one of the better produced videos of 2016. It is the top 10 worst moments for Philip. I talked to the gentleman and or lady who produced this, and they were very happy to know that we were going to use this as a bit of a study guide. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna check out the raw footage. You know, this sort of includes the footage of all these different moments. We'll go through them. We'll give our take, and we'll also give maybe some honorable mentions at the end. So you guys know the deal. We're gonna let the video play. We're gonna talk a little bit, but not too much, so that we don't annoy you. And then we're gonna pause in between moments and blab it up. So this will probably take about 4 hours. Yeah. And then after that, we've got a Let's Endure to do. So, let's do some video finagling. We're going to grab this here. Does everybody have the watch together?
I do.
I do.
Yes.
All right.
I
Now...
don't have a watch, I have a clock.
Oh, that's nice. That's a very good joke. That's the best joke of 2017 already.
Well, thank you very much, Fred.
I'm
Starting off on a strong note.
I'm very happy.
Seriously, kick him out of the call.
Okie doke.
Kill
He's
yourself.
gone.
We do not have to wait.
Okay, now,
Wow.
Pascal, how in the fuck?
What?
Oh, I know what happened. You weren't added to the group prior, so you don't have the link.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's
Wow.
why you don't add him to the group, Tyler.
You wanted to come in.
I don't want him in. I was about to say I don't want him in, but I don't want to say negative things about Pascal or ones that can be interpreted in a sexual way. So,
Oh, it already is.
you got your shit together, Tyler?
I've had her together.
You got your shit together, Pascal? All right, you guys ready? All right.
I'm saving that.
Okay, then.
I'm gonna edit that in anyway. All right.
That's a vine.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Phil.
Hey there.
Jesus, why is that so loud in compare? Oh, I get it.
DSP, is he coming today?
No. I go, hey, Phil. We did a live stream of this show this week, mainly because a couple
I
of
actually
hosts were out of
completely
town for
forgot
the
about this.
holidays. The ending of the show asked if we
yeah,
were
this
getting
was-
another
that was
guest. I let it
last
slip that Darkside Bill. might
That
be
guy
coming
is
on the
so
show next
fat.
week, But the time when
That's
you
a
do this,
big,
Tuesday,
fat
the
That's the first thing you point out.
runs
Jesus
about 4 hours,
Christ.
it's required
He looks
to
like a
stay full
character in
time if you don't want
GTA.
to. It's just a few guys who sit around and
Kinda
chill,
like
nothing
Cyber.
big.
The podcast show.
It was okay, honestly, this Tuesday won't work for me. I already made up my work schedule. I go, just making sure we're still on for tomorrow at 12, on the 12th at 3 p.m. Eastern. He goes, hello, sir. Sadly,
Well,
the
he's
news is
not
not
even
good.
awake by
I've
then.
come down with a nasty cold and my throat is sore, so I can barely speak. I slept most of the day in hopes I could be better in time for tomorrow, but it's not looking good. To make matters worse, there's no way I could really do the podcast the Tuesday after that as well.
Wow.
The earliest I'll be able to do it is 2 weeks' time. Really sorry about this. I was really looking forward to being on.
That guy
I would have
vaping.
responded sooner if I was awake.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He looks
Yeah,
like he looks like
yeah.
wrestling
I don't
Jesus.
know how to judge that. I mean, he could be being sincere. He could just be like trying to dodge us.
Fuck it.
Fuck.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to Grand Theft Auto.
He literally
Live
just woke
Stories.
up.
I wonder if he know that I know he's lying right now.
Oh yes, the frame rate of legends. I love it. The choke.
Which
house
GTA is
music.
this?
Oh shit!
Liberty City Stories.
Oh great! What
Oh,
the hell? Did
yeah,
you see that?
this
Hit
was a
the
great
fucking
Legendor.
stupid newspaper thing, and the whole car gets fucked
A
up.
plus quality gameplay
Come on,
right here.
man.
Hashtag poorly made.
Hello and welcome to KO Gaming.
His voice sounds just fine.
Hits. What's going on, everyone? Phil here on behalf of
Sounds
KO Gaming,
natural.
and welcome to the Hateful Truth Rebooted, my gaming review series where I give you maximum truth and minimum bullshit regarding the latest video game releases. Please don't let it be like those DLCs originally for Fallout 3. Anyone remember the ones that didn't even load on launch day? Please let them work. But a great game overall, 9.5 out of 10 from me.
Stop fucking lying.
Let me tell you something, man. First of all, he gave Fallout 4 a 9.5. Okay.
Yup.
Well,
Shitting on it for so long.
yeah. Well, he does not have any credibility. Okay, so that was a lot to unpack there. For people that aren't aware of the situation, Mr. Phil was invited to come on to what is it called? The podcast show with White Boy 7th Street and Wings of Redemption. And Phil claimed that he could not make it to the show because his voice was too hoarse. This is back when he was trying to say that he was very sick. And what Mr. Secret Life of DSP here demonstrated is that the day prior and the day prior to that, Phil was talking just fine. He was doing his normal commentary. He did a review of Fallout 4. He did his channel intro for KO Gaming. And so he gave these people a runaround. Now these people, that would be a great opportunity for him to get onto the podcast show. They have a lot of people that watch. They have a community around them. And so this would have been a good opportunity for Phil had he have actually not been lazy and collaborated with these people. And Wings of Redemption actually went out of his way to try to get this guy and stands up for him. Wings of Redemption actually waddled his fat ass around trying to lose weight, which he promptly gave up on, of course, because it is futile at that point. But he,
That was the fat guy.
yeah, that's the fat guy.
Can
Like,
those wings of redemption even lift him?
he only eats wings of chicken,
Oh,
wings of buffalo, wings aplenty, Wing Wednesday at Buffalo Wild Wings. All right, those are the only wings in his life. A plain wing could not. Okay. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. These motherfuckers went out of their way to get him and to try to give him some exposure because they knew that he was fucking up. And they shot on him. Wings of Redemption could not save him from the scorn In fact, White Boy 7th Street also made fun of Phil and said, like, oh, you know, he's got to play all the games, and made fun of the fact that he's, like, has no life and shit. And the dude in the top left is a fucking savage. Dude immediately just said, fuck it. That was perfect. I love it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this situation?
I think that Phil, he really didn't help himself at all in the situation because he was afraid that they were going to throw difficult questions at him. Just like he avoids pretty much every other podcast. He didn't know what they were going to ask him, so he was just like, fuck it.
First, he's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Said fuck it.
The cycle continues.
Oof.
I think the worst thing in that whole number 10 though was the fact that he gave Fallout 4 a 9.
9.5.
Yeah,
oh, that's
even
worse.
though didn't he like though he like complained about it because he's just like, this game fucking sucks. But in a good way. 9.5.
It sucks. It sucks in all the right ways, you know.
What was the other game he reviewed?
Yeah, that's
He gave, like, a
9.25
shit
too much.
score. That was like actually a good game. Oh, he reviewed another game that day too, and I don't remember what it was, but it was apparently a good game, and he gave it a shit score because it's Phil.
Well, even with that, if he would have went on the podcast, it would have been good exposure for his KO Gaming channel. Didn't it just launch after that, or right before that?
Just launched it. He would have got the word out to thousands of people.
Yeah, KO Gaming.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Phil went to business school, okay? And they taught him in business school you do everything you're not supposed to do to get ahead.
You make good decisions.
So fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
You don't go to on somebody else's more popular fucking channel. Fuck it. Don't need them.
Nah,
If I may.
and lie to them too. Like give them the runaround and shit. You know.
He did the fucking call in sick. I can't come in today. I'm really, really sick.
And then he live streamed himself not sick. That's the worst part.
The irony of the situation is that Phil just had to be honest. He just had to mention that the times that they were recording the podcast would have conflicted with the times where he was live streaming and recording for YouTube. That's all he had to say.
But he did not want to do that. He wanted to try to double dip.
I just looked it up right now. White Boy 7th Street has 2.5 million subscribers.
Ooh.
Most YouTubers were killed for that exposure.
Phil barely has the 0.5. Phil doesn't even have the 0.5. He's got 180,000.
I'm going to point out that if Phil somehow managed to get into that podcast, it will probably end up with Phil saying, "You want me to run your fucking podcast for you?"
I'm pretty sure they would have clashed. I'm pretty sure there would have been some shit because, again, this was sort of just like Wings of Redemption's idea just to like help out Phil because he feels bad for him. I don't understand it. Maybe they have some sort of, fat guy camaraderie or something like that, but like there is something to where he feels bad for Phil and wants to like stick up for him. And
he's trying to help Phil get his wings.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shut up.
Those wings wouldn't have been able to get him off the ground.
You know what? They should actually come up with like a slogan. Like every time you click on that video, Redemption gets his wings. Like he gets the money. he gets money to buy more wings. He can redeem his money for wings.
Yeah, and White Boy gets more money for his weed.
There you go.
We should get him a gift card for Buffalo Wild Wings. It'll be called the Redemption of Wings.
I don't think we have that much money, dude.
Okay, well, we could
Get
put
him tickets to the Wing Bowl.
We could put a dent in it. All right, so number 10 is us making fun of Wings of Redemption for being fat. So,
Nothing to do with Phil.
Boy, what
all
a
right.
memory.
I'm sorry. I just, he's a sloppy guy, and I can't.
Listen, the
Fred, you
Wings
piece
of
shit,
Redemption.
you started this.
He's not
You
going to be
started
riding the
this
Wings
shit.
of Redemption in 2017. Let me tell you something.
I'm sorry. So,
Like I should play Red Dead 2 and call it Red Wing Redemption.
there you go. It's Buffalo. It's a buffalo wing. It's very red. All right, on to number 9. The fuck?
What's your gut?
Oh, shit!
forgot about this.
Those are some bitchin' shirts.
Before
Look at
we
that.
start here, can I just say that these are some of the most
Oh, it's Fazzy! Oh,
shirts
shit!
I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Woo!
One more thing. The Hate Army shirt. With it saying 86, if you were to crumple that, it would say 88. And that has
That's a Nazi thing.
That's a Nazi thing.
That's fantastic, guys.
What I really feel bad about is if you're one of those kids who would buy that Hate Army shirt and you go into school and say, "Hey, I'm part of the Hate Army now." Guess where you're gonna end up? In a fucking locker.
Look at those
You've
fucking
got
shirts.
Darkseid with an 86. Hate Army, which in my opinion would make you seem like you're a racist. It seems like a slang term for like the KKK or some shit.
Like a white power.
Yeah.
That's some
The
stylists.
way Teespring works is you have to sell X amount before they even print these. So essentially, it's like Kickstarter for shirts. And what Mr. Phil is going to be trying to do, he's going to try to sell 19 of these Hate Army shirts in 19 days, 20 of those Glitchy Apparel Days shirts in 5 days, and 20 of the Nothing I Can Do shirts in 19 days. And so far, he has sold a grand total of 2.
There's no art on it. It's just fucking text.
Because this fucking shit is these are terrible.
They
These
are really
absolutely
bad.
terrible.
Really.
Because they're not working.
Was that this year?
That was this year.
Yep.
Really?
Wow, I can't believe that was this year. He
I
actually
forgot-
did that shit.
I forgot how bad those shirts were.
They're
too.
just text on the shirt. They're just black and white shirts with text.
It's the most basic thing ever.
It's better than his fan art, though. Let's be honest.
Okay, listen.
yes.
His fan art has a bit more color to it. This is just plain old black and white. This is the most basic bitch T-shirt I've ever seen.
It probably took him 5 minutes to complete that entire project right there.
Wasn't that early 2016 or some? When was this?
That was around the time Mr. Medicare did a stream about him.
I don't remember when that was.
This was like this was early
This
year
was
because he
real
was
early.
he was scrambling to do anything he could to try to make some money.
Oh yeah. Well, that's all the time now.
So those shirts were so bad. Darkside Phil is in our. That's funny. You guys are detractors. So bad. Like those shirts
I think-
were the worst.
Yeah, someone literally opened up like Microsoft Word or something. And
No,
just typed
Phil.
some
No. Do you know how easy it is to do that? Okay, literally, what Phil did this himself because he was worried about they're gonna copyright strike my shirts, which doesn't even make any sense.
It's on Teespring, not YouTube.
He went on Teespring, okay, and you're presented a little template. You select text and you drop it in, and you just type whatever. It's literally that easy, and that's what he did. He typed in bug shirt mechanics, Nothing I Could Do, and Hate Army 86.
It probably took him 2 hours to do that, though.
Yeah. He had
And then you had the wonderful color choices of black on white, and black on white.
Yeah.
What does the 86 have to do with Phil?
Is that supposedly his birth year or something?
No.
Get the fuck
no.
out of here.
Yeah.
Phil wishes he was that young.
I believe he said, you can go, the awesome one.
From my experience from watching Kitchen Nightmares, 86 means removing stuff from the menu.
What?
Well,
Say that again.
From I watch from the Kitchen Nightmares, whenever someone says 86 something, it means that to remove something from the menu.
Oh yeah, to X it
Turn it
out,
off,
like to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I think that Phil said on the shirt description that it was the number that he picked in all of his sports games.
But why?
Why? I don't fucking know.
Maybe it's his lucky
Ask
number or
him.
something.
Probably for the reason that you described. I don't fucking know.
To delete something.
To delete.
Okay. That's not bad. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? There we go. All right. So, any final thoughts on his fantastic shirts?
Yeah,
I liked how he didn't use any like logos or anything because he was afraid of copyright strikes.
On Teespring.
Because he's like,
no,
like, how do you get so paranoid that you actually think that you're gonna get copyright strikes like everywhere you go? Like,
how many of those shirts did he actually sell? Didn't he just sell like the 3?
2.
He sold
no,
2
he sold none. Well, he technically sold
Well,
none.
how many? Yeah, because they didn't get enough orders. But how many orders did come through?
Yeah, was it 2 or 3?
Whoever.
3.
Yeah, these people are now bullied for life.
All right. Let us continue with number 8.
Because there's a lot of shit I could say about a lot of fucking YouTubers.
Oh.
And they're not gonna like it.
Oh boy.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right. That's
I
good.
get about, 100 emails from people saying, Phil, why is Alpha Omega Sin talking shit about you in this video? And I watched the video, and for a good 30 seconds, the
He
guy
just lightly
goes
mentions
on
you.
a ranting tangent about rage quitters in video games. Doesn't even really apparently understand what it even means to rage quit in a video game. And then he name drops me as the example, like the poster boy for rage quitting in video games. I have to speak up. Okay? I have to. And the bottom line is this, alright? I'm not gonna put up with this shit anymore from anyone. I don't give a fuck how big you are on YouTube. You have no right to name drop me in a negative light and be completely fucking wrong. It's one thing if you want to call me out on something that I've actually done, right? But don't come at me with fucking bullshit like this. Because the bottom line is it hurts me and it hurts my business. Because now anyone who watches Alpha Omega Sin's videos is gonna say, oh, Darkside Phil, he's that infamous fucking rage quitter. Why would I ever watch him play Street Fighter 5?
Get ready for the next battle.
Jesus. Oh,
If I had to choose between the world and Sonic, I would choose Sonic.
If I had to choose between the world and PewDiePie, I would choose PewDiePie.
What?
I'm sure you
Of
would.
course.
What?
Get ready for the next battle.
I like his
PewDiePie
picture.
and Jacksepticeye. I can't even his fuck his name. Jacksepticeye. What the fuck kind of name is that? Because
What
these
kind of name is
two
DSP?
guys go on
Darkside
YouTube
Phil.
and every video they put out gets 1 million views. It makes them the be-all, end-all authority on gaming, and everyone else should be immediately written off. Not the fact that most people
What?
with intelligent minds say that those guys suck, and you shouldn't watch their shit because they're dumbed down for dumb fucks. You know, kids. That's who watches
Wow.
their stuff. Not intelligent humans. You wouldn't ever go to these people to see an intelligent game review, right? You go there to get a silly laugh at a bunch of jokesters. That's really what their content is for.
Okay, and there's a problem with that?
But anyway, I whatever. Whatever.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh no.
Jesus.
But at the same time, I don't think Rich
I like how
realizes that
Stater's
when he
video
makes
game
tweets like
land.
that, especially when it's 5 in the fucking morning for me and I'm asleep and I can't respond to it, that all it does is cause problems for me because when he tweeted that, immediately all his viewership went and watched the fucking video.
Get ready for the next battle.
What are my actual thoughts on the Toby Turner scandal? Here it is. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Toby Turner. I don't care about what YouTuber slept with what girl. I don't care about who's a druggie. I don't care about how anyone acts outside of what's on fucking YouTube. Because guess what? It's none of my fucking business.
Then why
It
did
has
you
nothing
make
to
like
do
a
with
30-minute
me. It has
video?
nothing to do with you. The bottom line is the
needed
situation with
to
Toby
tell
Turner.
you
There are
specifically
3 groups of
and
people
in
who should be
depth
involved.
that it was none of my
Toby Turner,
concern, but
the
it's of my
girls
wallet's
who are
concern.
involved, who are accusing him of this stuff, and if it's true, the police. Those are the 3 fucking groups whose concern it should be and whose business it is to talk about this whole scandal. Period. No
Alright,
one
Fred,
else
it's not full
has
screen
any
on
kind
the
of fucking
hitbox.
information
We know.
or frame of reference between
Oh,
the people
sorry.
who were directly
You
fucking
can't
there
pause it
and know what
from full
happened.
screen,
So
but when I
everyone on the
edit it with
internet
Video
gets
Magic
500
that you just
reaction videos and
acknowledged,
drama alerts
then
and bullshit
it will be full
bullshit
screen.
about it to get
Table.
My apologies, I
money,
wasn't
money,
aware.
money, right? Because right now, what's popular on YouTube? It's the dirt. So it's not monetizing gameplay anymore. Now it's we gotta get the dirt on celebrities. Yeah, let's make the money, money, money. Who gives a flaming fucking shit? Anyone who wants to fucking do shit, you're gonna get fucking roasted.
Whoa.
When I get my fucking hands on you.
Whoa!
Oh, there.
That shitty green screen in it.
Slow down, motherfucker.
That is some. I gotta tell you already. That's some. I love this video editing. That is fantastic.
Yeah, this guy did a good
That
job.
is pretty good.
Really creative editing. Straight. So who did he?
Can I point out something about Phil's quote-unquote roasting? Yeah, whenever someone says something bad about Phil, Phil's usual response is, "Oh look, a retard, bye retard," and that's where the roast ends.
Like, who did he actually roast this year?
He roasted the
Aside
turkey
from
for...
his turkey, his
Gino
chicken,
Saji, his
God
mod,
damn it.
his mod Gino Saji. He roasted him.
He roasts his fans. you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
the
he called 'em
people
all
that want
lazy,
to support
so-
him.
Well, he does that on a daily basis, so let's face it.
That's
He
about
roasts his
it.
full-time girlfriend.
Oh.
He roasted his winner on stream one time.
He roasted his parents for being lazy and shit, not doing enough.
He roasted his fans for being lazy.
And he roasted Liana's candles.
That's not bad.
He also roasted the bank for not giving him enough money.
He
Despite
roasted.
the fact that it wasn't there.
He roasted
He's on the
Google.
machinima a few times. Yeah, he's on the Google machinima a few times.
He roasted Twitch.
Yeah, so he roasted all the things that would be like not responding to him and not confrontational and detrimental to him as a person. He didn't roast anything like, "Oh, I'm gonna roast this YouTuber." That's it. Just like people that aren't gonna respond. That's about it. So. Alright, anything else on Phil's feud with various YouTubers?
Just the one on Alpha Omega Sin, where it was simply labeling him as a rage quitter, when throughout 2016, Phil was hell-bent on twisting the meaning of rage quit to fit his description so that it wouldn't damage his channel nor his reputation. That was one of my favorite parts of the year.
I mean, to be honest, it wasn't even directly supposed to be it wasn't that serious. All he said is, "Oh, let's say like you rage quit, like, I don't know, DSP." Like, I mean, that's not like an indictment on the guy. It's just using him as an example. But I don't know. He really overreacted about that one for sure.
And his comment about how he has never rage quit in his life. Well, when you consider that in 2016 he has rage quit more games than ever, well, speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
There's an almost 2-hour montage on YouTube of him rage quitting games.
This year alone.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Jesus.
Any final thoughts before we move to number 7? Number 7.
All right, everyone, welcome to our Seattle 2016 vacation vlog.
Pokemon Go vacation.
My God.
The staycation.
I was on a journey to the Seattle gym.
Yeah, the Pokemon
so you're pretty
gym.
much doing
Pokemon
what you
gym.
do at
Oh,
home.
who is this
on your off
fuckface?
time? Watch movies, comb through comments.
Sounds like a
but
real
you're in a
jackass.
hotel,
Wow.
on vacation.
And what a fig.
Oh,
Yeah, he sounds like he's servicing glory holes.
Kinda true. It is kind of true, though. That's basically what he's doing.
It says there's no device connected. So if oh wow. All right, so guess what? We may actually be watching our movies tonight on this television. Wow. I've never seen a TV.
Why don't you go out and
Oh,
do stuff?
a 40-year-old child.
That
There's
only
a
had one
program for
button.
Phil.
This one
Yeah,
has one
fun,
button.
fun with
Current
Dick and
view
Jane.
from the hotel room cheers and sociopathic detractor. Wow, that's breathtaking.
Oh, I like this guy. This guy's awesome.
Back in your home, back in your fucking bedroom / living at home, you fucking idiot.
Good.
God damn. The response is, hey, sociopathic detractor, the only idiot here is you. Response from sociopathic detractor, suck my cock, you fucking cunt. Actually, why don't you go suck Phil and Leanna's cocks and rim their assholes while you're at it?
That's heavy metal gamer for sure.
Yeah, that's absolutely
coming
heavy
my
metal
heavy metal gamer.
Wait,
Aren't you a heavy metal gamer?
Oh, Cat's called it.
Very prickly, a very prickly man here, or woman, we don't know, but pretty funny. That's a very straightforward argument to make. I think that's pretty
There
good.
you go.
That's good.
Somebody then says, why are you following someone you don't like? He says to let him know what a piece of shit he is.
Right to the point. Just how I like. There you go.
Perfect.
And here's your sink. Very basic, very small, on kind of a glass ledge, and there's this long glass ledge along
Look at all those
this
products.
mirror in the bathroom.
We don't need to know what you're doing behind the photo, alright? We don't need to know that you're probably taking a nice deep load on that nice toilet right
He's
there.
taking a load?
Whoa,
Okay, well, you know. He took a load.
Yeah, look how they glow. Now, it's incredibly overpacked. People tend to stand in front right here. These are the fish tossers.
Fish tosser. Oh, it's a fish tosser.
Around before we head down there.
What a boring staycation. Jesus Christ. What are they doing? Like, oh, God.
Blu-rays.
So boring.
Woo! I love you, Seattle. I got a Growlithe.
A Growlithe.
I don't know how to fucking pronounce
Dude, his
it.
camera work is so fucking disgusting.
So this is their vacation.
So
Just
Disney.
tapping away at the
Growlithe.
Tappy tapping.
Yeah, it's like Michael J.
My
Fox
thing
holding a
is just,
camera.
this is what they do at home. This vacation is food and video game. Pokemon. This is their home time.
Oh, look, he's got the stash.
It's not at their home, so therefore it's okay.
The secret stash?
Not to spend this. Oh, you know,
It's all okay in their heads. Their fucking twisted, warped reality.
Oh, Fazzy,
I
Ether.
shouldn't be throwing shade.
Wait, did I
This
just
is
say
what
two
you want to
condoms?
do with your vacation.
Oh, romance
personality.
kit. What the fuck?
What the hell?
This
I'll say
says?
right back.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna pay for that.
Something. Yeah.
Even the
Hope it's-
frames are
I don't
talking
know.
directly to Phil.
They're going out to get breakfast. They're going to go see something for like an hour. They're going to go get lunch. They're going to like a mall or something dumb where they could just like walk around and get fucking Pokemon. Right? I'm sure a lot of their plans center around like, oh, where can we go get fucking Pokemon? Then they go eat a big dinner and have some drinks. Then they go back to the hotel and watch movies on the dual screen.
This fucking weeb.
So, what a fucking staycation. So I did a quick little calculation.
Oh.
And for the 3 nights that he's staying, Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night, he's spending $1,400.
Oh, I was off by
People
like
can do
70
what they want
bucks.
with their
So
lives, with
sorry.
their money, with their vacation, with this.
They
How
probably spend more than
dare
that, 'cause, you know, the
he
gas
cry
money, walk
poor
around buying
on
stuff.
Patreon?
They definitely spend
Say,
more.
I need money to stay afloat, and then flaunt this.
They could have relaxed. They could have stayed around the house, did the same shit that
Driven?
they're doing now.
Yeah, driven to it.
Yeah, they could have saved $1,400 by just driving back and forth.
Just the simple fact that he is easily spending probably
Uh-oh.
more with like
It's
dinners
Fizz time.
and tickets and everything like that.
Oh,
He is
God.
spending more than $1,200 to stay in a hotel, to eat out, to go to all these places at a place that's 30
Sounds
minutes
pretty pissed
away
off.
from his house.
Yeah.
Is just astronomical. It really is. I don't know if anybody could be that ignorant in their finances.
All right, so that's our room. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough.
Oh, look at that.
All right. What
Good
the hell was
God.
that? What the hell was that, Fazzy? Taking a nice deep.
He took a load. Yeah.
I don't fucking remember what I say like back in the beginning of the year or even the middle of the year. I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay. But we can confirm, though, in your opinion, Phil took a big hot load while he was there, right?
Okay, what are you supposed to? What is he supposed to be doing behind that fucking photo?
Taking a load?
I mean,
you mean in the picture in the bathroom? Is that what people just do in bathrooms? They just take loads in bathrooms.
They just take loads. Like, I think I know you were trying to say that he took a big shit, but no one says that they took. I don't
know.
Like, have you done this? Have you done this before? Like, oh man, I just took a big load. I just took a huge load. Man, that was perfect. I needed that.
Fucking karma.
Wow. Took a big
It is a
load.
rather understandable question to ask. I mean, we are talking to a man who is literally full of shit.
He took a load. He took a load off. In the
man that broke his toilet the first week he moved into his house.
Yeah, you went to the shit house.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. But someone Lance says Pazzy might still be right. Yeah, maybe he shot a load onto himself accidentally, you know?
Oh.
Oh, maybe he's taking up yoga and he was trying to suck his own dick and
There
it
you
just
go.
popped too early.
Hey,
you know?
he's got to get it wet somehow. Somebody's got to suck it. So
Because I'm pretty sure he paid $1,300 for a hand job and there was no spit involved. So
that's probably what happened. He's like, man, I wasted all this fucking money. I'm gonna take a load off no matter what. Went to the small bathroom and did what he had to do. Bashed the
didn't do it
bishop.
on stream this time.
Took Pomula out. Tossed the turkey.
Maybe he just got excited seeing that Zubat in his bathroom.
But anyways, about the staycation. Waste of money. He really just could have drove them back and forth easily. It was like a 20-minute drive. Huge waste of money. And this was in the heat, the mist of him asking for money, telling people he's very, very broke and that he needs their help just to get by. And then he goes off and he frivolously spends $1,300 just on the ability to sleep in a bed that isn't his own in his house. You know what I mean? Like, they could have done everything else, but went back to their house to go sleep. Which is still something to go out and do stuff. I don't understand the need to, we got to go sleep in Seattle. So,
And the best part of it is that he's thinking of having another staycation in 2017.
Of course
where he could end up there.
Of course he is. He will not make any sacrifices or compromises. He will have his luxurious, unnecessary staycations. Wait, but isn't that false? A staycation would be if they stayed at home and then went out and did stuff. That wasn't a staycation. It was actually a vacation. They just went 20 miles from home.
That was a tempcation.
It was a closecation. A staycation is literally like when you stay at your house, but then you go do shit.
Yeah.
So, all right.
And you're taking recreation from your activity.
And loads. Any final thoughts on the staycation?
Just get ready for more pictures of the same museums, the same food in 2017.
They're going to do the same thing again.
Same thing.
Number 6.
Okay, everyone. Well, now I hope you had fun. Being that I knew people were enjoying the playthrough, I decided to go a little
I
extra
know what
long
this
today.
is.
As you saw, I went a whole extra hour on stream, which I hope you appreciate. Quite honestly, let me take a look, because I have not looked at stream numbers all day. My God, the stream numbers were terrible. Wow, what happened? We never even... Hold on. I'm actually trying to go back here. Did we ever even get close to 400? We didn't, did we? Here's the bottom line, and I'm tired of it now. No more excuses, all right?
I'm tired of
Because
it.
the bottom line is people are like, Phil's not engaged in his commentary, and Phil's commentary is boring, and that's why people don't want to watch the playthroughs of the stream. Bullshit.
No more excuses,
I'm loving
not
this
making
game.
excuses.
I'm voice acting. I'm engaged. I'm commentating on everything that's going on actively. Bullshit.
Oh.
I call massive bullshit on any idiot who says that about either the Watch Dogs.
He's
series,
talking
which
to
I
his
completely
viewers
disagree
right now,
with,
by
like
the
it,
way.
or Pokemon.
He's not talking
It's
to like
bullshit.
us.
So I've had enough excuses. It just seems to me like people are fucking lazy and
Woo!
don't want to come out to the stream.
Oh, idiot.
I don't even know what else to say. You know?
My God.
You shut your whore mouth. I'm not looking at views.
Uh-oh.
He's talking to Rich.
At the end of my stream, I looked at viewership and I said, well, sorry everyone, but you know, it looks like viewership plummeted today. And I don't know why, but as we've already had this conversation, all right, I'm not going to continue to live stream this game because it looks like people aren't coming out for it anymore. Now, admittedly, then with my frustration in my head, I said something completely wrong, something I shouldn't have said, something that, of course, every motherfucker on the internet who steals my videos, who illegally records my stream, and who takes every fucking comment I ever say out of context.
Out of context!
When I say something wrong, here's
one
what I
instance.
said. I'll publicly admit it because it's out there, duh. And I didn't mean it. As I said, well, it must just be that people are lazy. People want to see
you
my
said they were
streams, and
fucking
people
lazy.
are asking me for streams,
Those are
and
the
they're
words
begging
that
me, and
came
they're
out of your
upset that I'm not
mouth.
going to live stream. But then when I do a great quality live stream, they don't show up, so they're just lazy. Obviously, that's not actually what I feel. There's got to be something going on.
Yeah.
That's not how he feels.
Phil just
Maybe
called
it's not what
people
you
lazy.
want to
They're
hear,
not coming
Phil.
out to the streams because they're lazy. No, I don't think that's what it is. There's something going on. I don't know what it is, but there's something.
What is it? What
obviously
could it
going on
be,
that's not
Phil?
engaging
What else
viewers
could
on
it
my
be?
live streams. I don't know what it is. Because I said that, that's it. So the whole internet now has to tear me a new asshole.
The whole
because
internet.
Phil said something at the end of his stream on fucking Saturday, so that's it. So now you got these kids who literally, and I'm not kidding, this is not an exaggeration, there's kids who literally every day record my entire fucking stream illegally, which is completely illegal. You can't record anyone's live streams or videos
Illegally.
They do it, and they take that one moment. They don't have any of the discussion.
They do it
about
illegally,
how my
which is
business
completely
down,
illegal.
How I really need help, and I'm trying to get suggestions from.
We were talking about that. What are you talking about?
To cut down on live
We always
streaming,
talk
and
about
we had
that.
this whole experiment this week with Pokemon that if attendance stayed up, that I would keep streaming, and that it didn't stay up, and all of a sudden
Wow.
it was down, and I was very disappointed that none of that in context. The one thing that's put up, Phil saying, "Man, these people are really lazy because they're not coming out to watch my streams." Of course, that makes me look like a fucking piece of shit.
It does! Of course it does!
Whatsoever. And
The
all
whole
this video
thing
says,
did!
Gaming says his viewers are lazy, and I clicked on it, and the one thing you hear is, wow, my viewers are lazy because they didn't come to my live stream. I would hate me too. But that's not reality, and that's not
Yes,
life,
it is
right?
reality.
That's
How is that not reality? It's
What
a
you-
video.
It's
You
not
are that. It's that
Oh my
some
God.
fucking idiot spins it to say
What?
that's the only thing Phil ever said. Here's the negative stuff.
That's not what happened!
Here's the thing. I want to say something. I want to say thank you to those who, from an outside perspective, see this.
He wants to cry so
alright,
bad right now.
And they kind of like
Leave me
wake
alone,
up to
bitches.
reality. Because the bottom line is, you know, yesterday the stream went offline, and I didn't think anything of it.
No.
And I uploaded my videos like usual, and I played Watch Dogs and all this, and I really didn't hear anything. All day, I didn't hear anything. And all of a sudden, overnight, apparently, I got a bunch of tweets. In regards, it's Rich from Review Tech USA.
Yeah.
Who watched the video from the kid who steals my stuff on a daily basis, that piece of shit.
Wow.
Watching this fucking out of context video.
Out of context!
You watch my
Phil, you know,
videos,
this
you
video
fucking cunt.
is the
Poor
reason
Eddie.
why people are turned off to your streams and turned off to you as a person on YouTube and your content. This is why people hate you on YouTube, because of comments like this. And I look at it, and immediately I'm like, "What? This is a completely out of context comment, right? It's the one.
What
moment of
context
weakness
do you
where I say something
need?
bad that I
In
openly
what
admit now, I
context
apologize
was
for
that
it. It was wrong. I shouldn't have
sentence
said that, and it's certainly
appropriate?
not the case. I don't think my viewers
None.
are lazy. That's
That's
bullshit.
nothing, yeah.
But anyway,
Pissed
Rich
off
sees
that he
this
didn't think
and he
about his
tweets it,
words.
and he's well intentioned, and I appreciate that he tweeted it because I look at it like, wow, Rich is right. looking at just that moment of what I said, completely out of context, makes me look like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely.
He didn't give a fuck until Rich tweeted
and I
it,
shouldn't
dude.
say stuff like that publicly, and that's a shortcoming.
I shouldn't
so
say
real
stuff.
because I talk about this stuff with you, and I share this personal experience with you on YouTube all the time. Stuff like that's a mistake comes out, and that's what becomes the focus of the negative assholes on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh,
all
wow.
that happened is
It's
that
all
hundreds, if
about
not thousands
us.
of people who follow his Twitter went and watched the video and said, "Wow, you guys piece of shit." I insulted people because I was fucking so frustrated about stuff, and obviously I'm an idiot for saying that, and I apologize for it. Thanks for listening.
Did you apologize
I had to
again?
get this off my chest.
Look at his hair.
I apologize for being stupid and being human and saying dumb things.
That should have been the. That should have been it.
End all be all of who I am. Okay.
Okay. There's a
What a
lot to
fucking
unpack
asshole.
there.
Okay, okay, I just want to say this thing real quick.
Have at it.
Phil doesn't give a fuck what he says
Oh.
until someone who has more subscribers, if not the same amount, mentions it. Because
Exactly.
otherwise, I mean, he doesn't care. He'll say whatever the fuck he wants.
He said it himself. He's like, I shut off the stream and I just, went about my day. Nothing, He said himself. He's like, I just didn't give a fuck. Everything was fine. Then I ended up getting backlash overnight because Rich tweeted it out. And then I realized, I shouldn't have done that. Why? Because it can blow up on me for a bigger YouTuber to call attention to it. Not that it can blow up on me that my fans will be dissatisfied with it or that will fucking call it out. He's mad that somebody that has a reach pointed attention to it. He did the same thing with Des Bullshit. He did the same thing with Review Tech. He did the same thing with Keemstar. Whenever somebody that has a voice or reach calls attention to something that he does, then he needs to address it or play it, play it the right way or whatever. Then it's a problem. If his fans are telling him that it's bullshit, if we're saying that it's bullshit, those things don't matter. It's all about a bigger or an equal YouTuber calling attention to it. You hit it right out of the park, Fazzy.
And let's just cover that. Phil seems to think that working hard during a gaming live stream is reading the text in the game, and that's voice acting.
That's right.
That doesn't count.
We're
That
voice
shit's
acting right
reading.
now.
If you read the text in your same voice for every character, it's not fucking voice acting, dude. You're just reading out loud.
He is so quick and proud to point out that he reads the text boxes when he plays a video game. Like, you know how proud he is of that Phoenix Wright playthrough? What was it, Professor Layton?
Yeah.
Versus Phoenix Wright? He is so, proud of that performance where he did voice acting. That's normal. That's what people do. Go look at other people's LPs. Not everybody does it, but it's not rare. It's not like some masterful performance. I mean, I don't know. I remember back when he did a collaboration with Aggie Plays, he was talking about I might want to get into voice acting. So in his mind, he does have some sort of ability to voice act, I guess. But
it's Troy Baker's fault he doesn't have a career in voice acting because he gets all the jobs.
That's correct. Maybe now's his time. Now that the strike is going on, you know what I mean? Now's his chance. So
yeah, but Phil first needs to have his car for something.
I would never buy another game again.
For the most part, I'm just impressed that Phil can actually read.
I think that there is such a fucking for him to say that you need more context, it almost seemed as though he was trying to say, you need to know his entire life story. You need to know all about my career to be able to speak on this situation. It's no, we have the full context. The full context was an unaltered, direct video of you doing it. See, that's the thing. That's what's frustrating, is because our community is entirely based on evidence, right? The videos that people make is the direct footage of him doing shit, right? That's tantamount to the truth, video footage. None of this stuff is altered for him to say stuff that he didn't do. None of this stuff is altered to skip around so that it's completely mispresented. It's a clip shown in its entirety so that you know what happened, what he said. That clip showed him playing. He paused the game to end it. He then said, oh, let's look at the stream. Stream numbers were low. Why are stream numbers low? Because people are lazy. What other context is necessary? That's the whole situation. Phil did a stream. The stream numbers were low. He realized the stream numbers were low. Then he said to the stream, I think the stream numbers are low is because the people that aren't here are lazy for not being here. What other context do you need? That he was frustrated about low viewership for a while? Okay, but that's what he said. There's no other context necessary. That's the complete context.
Well, because nothing's ever his fault, so there's always another reason for him to blame it on.
Well,
I wasn't feeling good. Oh, well, people may be mad. Oh, it's not going well, so I said, fuck you guys. But that's not my fault.
It is.
We at least mention how much of a non-apology this apology was. Like, this is T. Martin levels of apology.
Oh, man.
Where I apologize for being human.
I apologize. I apologize that my haters are such assholes to me.
Yeah, due to my knowledge of playing LA Noire, I can tell because of Phil's eye movement, I can tell that Phil was lying all the time during this apology video. Yeah, because he always looks away whenever he tries to make up a story or something, and he never looks straight in the camera.
Yeah, man, it's incredible that the route he took was, I mean, that apology video could have been a minute long. So, I didn't mean what I said. Sometimes I get angry and I say shit. I apologize. That's it. That's the video. It's 30 minutes about, those fucking kids fucking record my shit, and it's their fault that you even saw this. This could all just been swept under the rug had it not been for those fucking kids recording my shit and putting it up and then letting other people see it and calling attention to it. That's actually probably what he's mad about and upset about. He's upset that this didn't just get fucking swept under the rug. He's upset that the light got shown on it. You know what I mean? Because
he's just mad he got caught.
Because this to him, like, for him, when he doesn't upload to YouTube, this like didn't happen, right? This is just like was supposed to vanish into the ether. This was like, well, I pressed record to stop. And now I said this off stream. I said this on stream, but not recorded. So this didn't exist. So. All right. Any other thoughts on the my fans are lazy apology before we move on to number 5?
Phil is like probably the number one YouTuber I have ever seen in my entire life who tries so hard to bullshit his way out of everything. I've never seen any other YouTuber do that, with maybe the exception of Keemstar.
Well, Phil is perfect, and all of the rest of his fans are all idiots. So,
exactly, Phil can do no wrong. It's we who are in the wrong for thinking differently of him.
He is the second coming of Jesus. He is so perfect.
I wasn't aware Jesus was a narcissistic, compulsive liar.
I didn't know Jesus jerked off in front of everybody. That's a new one. I didn't read that in the Bible.
Yeah,
it was in the stories that were published.
I thought that you were supposed to be a Christian, not a Jew.
Oh, Jesus.
Terrible.
God damn it. Now you're going to get everyone mad at us, Be Awesome One. How could you do this?
Jesus was Jewish, though.
Oh, I forgot Pascal was here. That was so delightful. It was so delightful. I was all happy again, and now I'm down in the dumps again.
I've gotten really good at just like hiding away just until Fred gets a little glimmer of happiness in his eyes.
A sliver of hope.
Right back in.
You dashed my hopes that this would be a good day. What a motherfucker you are. Where were you? Were you off taking a load?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
Sazu was helping him.
All right, number 5.
Oh, now.
In a nutshell, over the past several months, I've been streaming at a very high quality bitrate on Twitch TV. Now, Twitch TV has a set of rules that says that you should stream at this certain quality, which is lower than what I've been streaming at. From everyone who's told me, they said, well, Phil, partners are able to stream at whatever they want. Don't worry about it. We know you want to do higher quality streams. Just go ahead. You shouldn't have a problem. I've done that for over 2.5 months without a problem. All of a sudden, earlier this week, a Twitch staff member came into my stream in the middle of the Assassin's Creed Unity stream and said, you need to lower your stream bitrate
Basically, or else. Now, they were very polite, and I want to make that understandable. It wasn't like they came in throwing pink slips and threats around. But the bottom line is this.
Slips.
Twitch usually doesn't bother you unless there's a good reason for it, and if they felt there was a good enough reason to come into my stream and tell me to lower my bitrate, it means that basically I need to lower my bitrate or leave.
2,000 years later.
But YouTube is saying my views are either stagnant or down, and my profit is down. I'm making less money. And I'm sitting here like, what the hell? How could that be possible? How could it be that I had this big, positivity going on earlier this year in the spring, and then as soon as the summer hit, things slowed down, and now it's gone permanently, and, I'm playing all these new games now for the hardcore gaming season, which typically at the end of the year, when this time of year starts, I see a skyrocket in views because people who normally wouldn't even watch my stuff start coming out to watch the new games. They want to see what these new games are because they know the holidays are coming up. Which one do I want for Christmas? Or I only have this amount of money now, and a lot of people are calling this Broketober, right? The month where so many new games have come out, there's no way you could possibly afford them all. Which ones do you want to buy? Well, you got to watch someone play it first to find out. So typically I get this influx, and I'm getting none of that this year.
Aww.
My views are like this. And it's like...
No, you should have went down with the hand, actually.
The only thing I can hypothesize, quite simply...
Wasn't 2016 the worst year for reviews?
Yes,
I want
it
to keep
was.
doing what I'm doing. I've been doing this for 8 years. But I want to keep doing what I'm doing.
12 seconds later.
Another suggestion, and I'm going to very, very clearly explain to you why this is not going to ever happen. Phil, just go back to Twitch, bite the bullet, go back to Twitch TV, and stream there exclusively, and stream like everyone else on Twitch TV, where you do streams that are catered toward your viewing audience.
Yeah.
It's more of an interactive stream.
Like Twitch and chill.
Caring about the game that you're playing, and we guarantee you that you'll get subs and you'll get more attention and stuff like that. All right. I have many responses to this. Okay. First of all, bullshit. And I call it right now, bullshit. Anyone who thinks that going back to Twitch TV and streaming there is the magic solution to all of my problems is just so deluded. All right.
Oh.
It may
Hindsight is 2020.
temporarily give me some kind of a boost, but it's not going to give me any kind of long-term growth. I was on Twitch TV for 2 years. Guess how much growth I saw in the 2 years on Twitch TV? 0. I saw no active growth from my streaming on Twitch. If anything, Twitch actually, by the end of the 2 years, became more of a hassle because you had people who were in the stream chat who were subbed. They were now entitled. We're entitled to constant new emotes and being entertained, and you have to cater to our ways because we're your Twitch subs. You have to do what we tell you all the time, and if you don't listen to our feedback, how dare you have us sub? And I had all this drama and people in the stream chat causing drama and shit, and it was so distracting from me just being able to play games and enjoy them, honestly.
Oh.
Better take a sip.
And like
Take
I
a
said,
load.
by the end of the 2 years that I streamed there, I was making almost no money live streaming on Twitch anymore, to the point where it wasn't even... It was more of a pain in my ass than anything else, because the bottom line is Twitch is a bad business. Twitch is not a good place to put out quality content.
Oh.
It's not.
Oh, then what are you doing?
Is that true, huh?
Nag to advertise and or push subs
And cheers.
product
And
that
cheers.
make money, and
And
they'll make
cheers.
money, they get profit from that, and that you get profit from that.
Like
Why do you think there's
cheers.
so many titty streamers on Twitch. With
Well,
girls with
he's
big ass
one.
fucking boobs hanging out, and they barely can play a game.
When
but they
Phil was
get
wearing
tons
that
of fucking money on
Deadpool
Twitch, and
costume,
Twitch
he was a
makes
titty
out.
streamer for that.
That's a big demographic for them.
He was a
They make
titty
profit
streamer at the end
because
of
they don't
Sonic
care about the
06.
quality. If they
Yeah.
didn't care about the
Wow, he just
quality,
described
they'd stop
himself.
telling you, oh, buy a
Oh,
t-shirt.
stop.
Oh,
Reminded me about
here's a
that.
new kind of chat emote system, an exclusive emote thing, and
Which
this and
he's
that. It has
pushing
nothing
now.
to fucking do with the stream.
Wow.
None of it has anything to do with sitting there and playing the game on Twitch, which is what the fucking website was created to fucking do. In fact, if you don't believe me, they changed their terms of service. Their terms of service and mission statement used to state that Twitch TV is the premier destination for gamers to share their gameplay experiences. It now says it's the premier destination for gamers to share their personalities with others. I'm not kidding. Like, it says that. It doesn't say it exactly in that wording, but basically it says it's for interaction between
What's
a
the
gamer
problem
and a
with
stream
that?
audience.
It says that,
Not
but it
about
doesn't
the
say
game
that
anymore.
exactly, but it
They
says
don't
that.
care about that.
Just
They're
watching
terrible. They're
video
a
games
horrible
in
business
general
for
without
gaming in
anybody like
general.
entertaining or
They're
having
just
a real
bad.
connection
They
to
don't
it.
care
It's
about
boring as
actual
shit. Why
games.
would you-
They don't care about what you put on your stream.
The way
as
he
long as this is coming
claims
into
that people
them.
watch Let's Play.
The bottom line is, I'm not going back to Twitch.
Wrong.
It's just not going to happen.
That's the
And
bottom
those
line.
Watches a Let's
As
Play
so many people who seem to
for
think Twitch
fucking
streaming is like this amazing
just the
thing for
gameplay or
gamers,
the
it's
story
not.
or whatever.
It's not.
Watch a specific
Once
person's
again, it's the
gameplay
hype,
because
it's
they're
the bullshit
entertaining.
that people buy into all this time, and it's just
If
not
you're
gonna
watching
help
with like
if
no
I go back
personality
and
or no voiceover, you're either watching it for like a guide or just a plain old walkthrough.
testing because this is the first time
Why
I
the
have
rad bread scares me.
live
I was just
streamed my 3DS on Twitch, and therefore I had to do things differently than I've been doing all week with Final Fantasy.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
That is going to be it for today's stream. I'd like to say thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I actually, I played it half an hour later than usual because I had the time to do so. And because I like Pokemon. I really do. I enjoy Pokemon a lot. So, thank you very much for being here on the stream. I appreciate it. Before we adjourn, I guess I'll do the thank you shout-outs. Although I'm going to be honest with everyone, I don't think many people did anything today. Let's take a look. Well, of course, we had that idiot, that troll who's coming back with a million names. Just to give you some perspective, this is great. I'm going to read you all the names that he used. Ready? Eddie B40, Eddie B50, the Nerd 117 gave me some bits. Thanks, Nerd.
Nice touch.
Eddie B38, Eddie B37, Eddie B39, Eddie B70, Eddie B01, Eddie B48, Eddie B100. Oh, I'm not done.
Eddie, you
then,
fucking double
Mr.
crosser.
Vidar Viking
Swear
gave
to
a
God.
few bits. Then it was Eddie B02, Eddie B03, Kevin
All these
269,
shout-outs.
Eddie B05.
Damn.
Popsicolo gave me a cheer. They call me Jim Bob gave me a cheer. No Hero gave me a cheer. And they call me Jim Bob gave me 2 more cheers. The bottom line is, I'm not going back to Twitch. It's just not going to happen.
No, okay. Oh.
Look at how sad he fucking looked.
So this Twitch debacle is probably a whole conversation on its own, but for the sake of this video, I guess we'll sort of boil it down a little bit. I mean, the video paints the perfect picture. He was dead set and morally against going back to Twitch. He thought that it would lessen the quality of his content, that it would turn him into a sellout and make him do things that he's ethically opposed to doing. And very, very soon thereafter, right back to Twitch. And, in fact, utilizing Twitch as a way to get donations. How about some Twitch and chill, huh? Anyone? Well,
first of all, his quality was already at the bottom, so
Oh.
making his quality lower,
it's
wouldn't do
impossible.
anything.
Yeah,
exactly.
It can only, it's like multiplying 2 negatives, right? It goes to positive. So it's possible that he goes the other way.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah. Well, I just feel like, you know, this move back to Twitch, it is profitable. You know, he says he's making some money. He's making bits now. He's getting these small incremental donations that people can earn. They can earn by watching ads, and they can also buy them straight out with money. You know, he's basically like a My Free Cams girl now.
Nice titty streamer told you that Deadpool shirt. That was the beginning of it.
Oh, that cleavage though.
Yeah, he's about to put makeup on his chest to make that shit look real plump. He's gonna start doing that.
He's gonna put some glitter on.
He's gonna twerk in the next month.
Some stripper
It's
dust.
the only muscles that Phil will ever have.
I mean, to be fair, he could probably become a Teddy streamer a lot easier than Leanna could.
A Teddy? What? You don't think the trapezoids will pull in some tips?
Nah.
Terrible.
Trapezoids? Nah.
Listen, Victoria's Secret can do some amazing things. You never know.
Yeah, well, I hope Leanna keeps that secret
God.
because I'm not ready for that.
The dudes at work find that shit out. So.
Oh, terrible. Okay, so any other final thoughts on Phil's trek back to Twitch? All right.
I'd bring up Kingdom Hearts again, but I wouldn't want to start all that debacle again.
These
with all the
little
drama.
shits in my chat. Now that's what you get. All right. You not piss me the fuck off. I love when he said that. Like he was being real tough about it. Like, oh, piss me the fuck
He
off.
gets so tough over the internet on video.
A thought occurred regarding Phil saying, "I'm never going back to Twitch." He really does seem to be definitive and dismiss anything that requires a little extra work on his behalf. I do believe he had to contact Twitch to get his account reinstated because, spoilers, Leanna closed the Twitch account previously.
Okay, all right, look. Do you have some insight into that? Because from my memory, it was heavily suggested, but there wasn't any solid evidence. There was circumstantial evidence. The way I understand it, Phil was busy streaming, and the story goes is that because he was streaming, there's no way that he could have possibly done it. And so they think that Leanna is the one that closed his account. But it's still, as far as I know, I could be wrong, I could be out of the loop, but I think it's a little bit disputed on what actually happened. Do you have any special insight into that, or are you sort of in the same boat?
I unfortunately do not. I really wish I did, but that does seem to be a foregone conclusion.
If someone in the chat... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Phil's idea is that people were, his detractors, quote unquote, were using his Twitch chat while he was broadcasting on YouTube as a sort of independent shelter.
Mm.
And that's why it got closed. But that's Phil's side of the story.
Yeah, I just didn't know exactly what happened. I know it's old, and that's why it's a little bit still up in the air, because I don't think people have gone back to it. But from what I remember, it was, I wouldn't even say rumored, I would say it was heavily suggested that she's the one that closed the account, but I don't think it was definitively proven, and I don't think that it could be unless Leanna admits to it or Phil says it, but okay.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is that Phil really shouldn't be more conclusive on statements like this until he analyzes it and he realizes that any money is good money and that Twitch money is some money. And judging by his constant videos where he begs up a storm for people to get him out of his rut, it's just another case of Phil not wanting to go the extra mile just to make ends meet or just to get out of the red.
Mm-hmm.
This is another example of that.
I completely agree with that one. All right, any final thoughts on the Twitch flip-flappery before we move on to number 4? Number 4?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
What? Weird. Wait a minute. Oh, I get it.
Kevin Owens Gaming, let's go.
Hello and welcome to KO
That's
Gaming.
good.
KO Gaming has launched. That's right. It's called KO Gaming. You can find it at
The worst. The worst name.
KO That's the web address
K-
to get to this channel, KO Gaming. So check it out.
KO
Go to
Gaming
KO
1.
Gaming 1 on YouTube and you will get it.
KO Gaming
Okay,
1.
that's going to be a review. That's going to go up.
No, KO
on
Gaming
KO
lost.
Gaming.
1. It's so bootleg.
Later in the week, we'll have hits of the week on KO Gaming. Thank you to those of you who have already checked
Fight,
out
Phil,
KO Gaming.
fight.
If you've watched KO Gaming, you're over there. Wow, I like this. Tell your friends. Word of mouth. Tell them, listen, Phil's doing something completely different. If you had issue with the way he used to do stuff on DSP Gaming with tons of gameplay flooding in and shit, it's totally different experience on KO Gaming. Check it out. KO Gaming. KO Gaming. KO Gaming. KO Gaming. KO Gaming. KO Gaming.
What's
KO
the name
Gaming.
of the channel
KO
again?
Gaming. KO Gaming.
Let me go look that up.
I thought it was OK Gaming.
And people would like
Gaming
to
KO.
also play Firewatch, but we also want reviews. You know, it's been a month since you actually did a game review. And we'd like to see you review the new games over doing just like a best of the week montage. I can't do game reviews and vlogging and hits of the week and everything. It's one or the other. I don't have time to do every kind of edited video possible. So I actually asked the public last week, I said, would you rather have game reviews or hits of the week? And everyone overabundantly said, do game reviews. You haven't done them in 100 years.
100
So
years.
did,
He
and
loves
I'll be honest,
100 years.
Not too many people checked out the game reviews that I put out. I don't think too many people actually cared about the game reviews that I put out. I hate to say it, but even though I really enjoyed doing edited videos and stuff this year,
I don't really think they're catching on too well, at least to some of the ones that I put in a ton of time. I freaking put in 4+ hours to do my Street Fighter 5 review yesterday.
4+ hours? That's nothing.
I'll be honest, it's been out for about a day.
It took away from his TV time, his
3,000
playing around
views
time.
in a day for 4 hours of work. Not to say that am I angry? No, it's just a little disheartening. In the past couple of weeks, I've gotten a ridiculous amount of people asking me why I don't review games anymore. And I'm just kind of scratching my head like, I am reviewing games, but it's on here, on KO Gaming. They moved to the new channel. And I don't think a lot of people know that. I think a lot of people are just watching me do the increase in vlogging and saying, oh, I guess Phil, is just doing more vlogging these days. He's not reviewing games anymore. That's not true at all. In fact, some of the reviews I've done this year are the best ones I've ever done. Look at this. Pokken Tournament review. I uploaded on Friday. It doesn't even have 3,000 views yet. And, I mean, you have to be alarmed when you take a look. I mean, the first episode, Fallout 4 review, I think everyone wanted to see, so look at the views. But then, it's kind of all over the place. You know what I mean? Street Fighter 5, finally after being a month old, almost has 8,000 views. But I find it very hard to believe that people aren't interested in these full reviews that I'm doing that are higher quality than they used to be. Because the bottom line is, I'm putting an incredible amount of time and effort into this channel, and people aren't coming over. And that's frustrating, because if the vlogs are successful, I know that people like what I'm putting out, but people aren't adapting to the new formula of coming to this new channel. KO Gaming was doing ridiculously well. And then all of a sudden, the videos just don't get attention anymore. I'm like, what happened? I didn't change. I'm putting out the same kind of quality content. I'm covering the new games. This is what people said they wanted to see.
Blame it on the search results,
Where
Phil.
did the attention go? Why do I have 24,000 subs on KO Gaming and I'm only getting
maybe they don't care.
Video? I don't know. What happened? How do you get that much job? I don't get it.
You better take a sip, you fucking sleazy asshole.
All right. Number 4 was his KO Gaming escapades. The KO, I saw some people in the chat were not aware this song was for Kevin Owens. KO is his moniker on WWE and NXT programming. So if you like fake sports, fake entertainment, you can definitely. Be Awesome One is a connoisseur of Kevin Owens.
Yep.
Yeah. He's kind of... See, Kevin Owens is a unique wrestler. He has the same body type as Wings of Redemption, only he's a little more mobile, He can flip and stuff.
Nah, Kevin Owens is definitely similar than to Wings of Redemption. like by a lot.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Why don't you start us off, Be Awesome One? Tell us about how well this nailed the Kevin Owens theme.
Well... Let's just say that, aside from the name, there's nothing related with Kevin Owens and KO Gaming.
What?
Like at all.
But what about the best friend angle with him and Rambo?
DSP doesn't have best friends. He has partners.
Oh.
John Rambo was nothing but a phase.
Phase.
Hey, he did call John Rambo and Howard internet friends.
How dare you? Well, let's talk about this. So, KO Gaming has really been a disaster. He kind of struck gold with the Homefront Revolution. It was an incredibly clickbaity title. He named it, the worst video game I ever played and shit. And, that was his opportunity. And just like with the Chicken Wings of Redemption and White Boy 7th Street, he had an opportunity and he refused to walk through that door. He could have started putting out quality content and focused and put effort, He really could have. He could have really sat down and edited videos, in his words, for 24 hours before he went to sleep and stuff. But he could have put a little more time and effort into KO Gaming. And instead, he let it die. He let that channel go to waste. And now look at... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, after the Homefront video, he had such huge momentum with KO Gaming that he just did not take advantage of. And it's honestly sort of sad to see just so much potential be so wasted.
Mm-hmm. And the point of KO Gaming, if you guys remember, was to try to get back into the search results. He said that his channel was ruined because he had that huge dip in views, and now he'll never get back into the search results. And he wanted to get away from all of these different videos about DSP and stuff. And so KO Gaming was his master plan to A, get back into the search results, and B, escape the label of Darkside Phil, so that he can sort of start fresh. And he had everything working for him. He had his opportunity to get into the search results. He had a fresh, even though people knew that was him, there were a lot of people that had no idea, and they were just sort of stumbling in. There were people that were just sort of like, oh, the video's good. You're not a jackass at all. I don't know who you are. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. And he had a huge hit video, and every video that he put out after that did pretty well. All those videos in that time frame, they performed pretty well. And he let it go. He let it go to waste. It's a shame. It really is. That was his opportunity. And I think a lot of people that really wish him the worst were sort of like, damn, this sucks. He's gonna do well. I saw that on Twitter. I saw people that were like, oh shit, he's gonna recover now. And man, he went right back to shit. Oh shit.
What was up with that distance himself from DSP, that label? That didn't work. He abandoned that instantly, it felt like.
Yeah. No, that was, well, I think most of it was to try to get back into the search results, and that the DSP thing was sort of a secondary thing, because he was always going to associate it with DSP. He was going to plug it on his DSP channel. He was going to plug it on his Twitter. Skype is blowing up, and I'm looking at this screen cap of Leanna's tweet. Wow.
Yep. Yo, I'm the one with the stable income. God
oh my God.
Happy fucking New Year, dude.
That's some serious.
Yo, that's the Ross. That's the Ross.
Get on the screen.
While she's getting fucking rammed at work.
Oh no,
Jesus!
Let us get this upon the screen for ladies and gentlemen here. Look at that. Let me zoom in a bit. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this. I'm new at this. Hold on. Let me see. Let me open this as... God damn it. Can you guys see? Is this big enough? No, let me do something else here. Let me take this from the Skype window, and then I will go like this. And like that.
Thank you for grabbing this prideful. This is amazing.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, I have to post this.
Holy fucking shit.
There we go. So if you guys can see this here, Leanna tweeted, "Time and a half at work today. I'm almost happy to be at work. Almost. Kind of. Meh. At least I'm one with a stable income." And she tweets the little dog there. Man, oh man.
So, the truth comes out.
Well, I am pretty sure. I like to sort of have this thought in my mind. I portray this character that Leanna has charts, pie charts and shit that she points at with a telescoping pointer, where she's showing Phil his performance, his ad revenue and shit, and she's his financial consultant to tell him to get on the shit so she can have more money and stuff. But I mean, that's sort of some passive aggressive shit that she just tweeted that fits right into that shit.
Yo, she probably labels all the shit she buys too. All the shit in the fridge, all the food and shit, she labeled her name.
This is what I bought with my money.
Oh boy, some fucking oh my god damn it, Leanna.
This shelf of food is mine. The Rice Krispies and that is yours. The ramen noodles, that's yours.
Come on.
She went over to Sharper Image at the mall and bought one of those label makers. So she's just like putting labels on all sorts of shit now. Everything in the frizz has a label that says like probably Panda, because she's that fucking neurotic where she would call herself Panda, you know. But she probably put one of those labels on Phil's wallet.
Yeah.
So
may I add something?
No. Yes, you may.
I think that Phil is being cucked.
Yep. This is confirmation that the film is a cuck.
Thank you for that. He's being cucked. Well, didn't she tweet this one thing about like, oh, me and my coworkers were talking about which guy at work is the cutest or some shit like that.
Oh yeah. I remember that. And then she got real pissed off at me because I posted that she was trying to find her ticket away from Phil.
Oh,
and I got blocked right after that.
Oh yeah.
Oh god damn it, dude! This fucking tweet is not real.
That's a fake tweet?
The last part after meh is fake. God damn it.
Apparently only the last line is
Fuck
fake.
2017.
Who did that? Who did that to us?
Fizz
You
did it.
motherfucker.
Oh, fucking Fizz. See, I knew something was suspect because we just had a screen cap of it. God damn it.
Kick him out. He's done.
That's it for Fizz.
He's fucking gone.
Wow.
It's the last goddamn straw.
Fizz, you ruined it.
You know what? I knew that. I knew it because Fizz is retarded enough to make a spelling error. At least I'm one with a stable income instead of the one with stable income. You drunk ass son of a bitch. Piece of shit.
Ooh.
Well, I guess this proves something, though. Everyone would know if they actually followed Fizz on Twitter, so this is news to us, you know what I mean? Nobody noticed that.
Yeah, fair.
Goddamn fucking Fizz with his fucking shit. Well,
anyway, back to KO Gaming. To the matter at hand. KO Gaming, to me, is just kind of history repeating itself. Because Phil had the same situation in 2013, where he started making full edited reviews, relevant footage to what he's talking about. And he had to make a video on his DSP Gaming channel where he mentioned, I'm doing exactly what you guys want me to do. I'm putting all the effort into the reviews, but you're not coming out and watching them. I need to know that this is what you want.
Well, Rad, it's because they're too lazy to go watch this stuff, obviously. I mean...
Yeah,
exactly.
fuck them. They're lazy.
Yeah, they're too lazy to watch it.
But that's out of context, so we can't say that.
All right, any final thoughts on KO Gaming, the decline of which, the squandered potential, the channel that could never be?
I think that KO Gaming has been KO'd.
I was waiting for someone to make that joke. And
I like how the first thing you see when you type in KO Game on YouTube is the Overwatch tips lesson there.
Yeah, dude, that video was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a bitch to edit that.
video.
It's a bitch to edit. When we do, this one isn't going to be too bad because we're pausing specifically and then going, so that won't be hard. But like the ones where we sporadically pause to edit those shits together, oh my god. But it comes out good, and yeah, I won't say it takes me 17 hours to do. It's not that hard, but yeah, it takes some specific. You have to be very, on top of it so that you don't have any sort of fuck ups. But yeah, KO Gaming 1.
Who's popping a wine bottle?
We barely knew ye.
Let's watch together.
Number 3. Tree.
I made an announcement last week that unfortunately my business is not in a good position.
Oh,
right
no.
now. Okay. What happened was, as you know, last year I was
Doesn't he
actually
make
in a
this
good
announcement every
position.
fucking
It looked
week, though?
I had kind of
Every
plateaued
year around
right
this
here,
time.
all of last year.
Yeah,
2015,
roughly
around
around
false copyright
this
strikes
year.
hit my
Yeah,
channels, not just
the music
DSP,
playing right now
also
is
this
so
channel, the
perfect.
King of Hate Vlog,
Copyright strikes.
forcing me to remove
Copyright
pretty much every
strikes.
free stream video ever because they found
I
a
don't know what
loophole in
he's
the
talking
YouTube system
about.
where they could flag artwork.
Yeah, what
Bullshit.
kind of son of a
I have legal
bitch?
permission to use any artwork
Who
that was
the
ever
fuck
used
would
in any
do
of my
that?
videos.
Ruined his
But
life.
they used the system and
I
found
hope
false
that person
copyright
gets
claims
what's
against
coming
me
to
on
them.
YouTube. Basically, it's not like
You
the American
fucked up.
court system
Really
where you're innocent
did.
until proven guilty. Instead, they just
Whoever you are.
you're guilty until
It's
you're proven
Fizz's
innocent,
fault.
which is ridiculous. So in order to protect my business, I had to delete every pre-stream video I'd ever done up to that point that used fan art.
You didn't have to. Yeah, he went Matt Hardy on that shit.
And my channel, literally overnight, last summer, being removed from the YouTube search system. So when you went to search for a new playthrough or a new thing, it wouldn't come up.
Yeah, Phil is obsolete.
I would be on, like, instead of being page 2 or 3 or maybe even page 1 like I used to be, because I'm an 8-year YouTuber.
Yeah, I
now I'm on
blame
page
you
32.
that we don't get to see any
So
more
no one
fucking
will ever
fan
see my
art. It's
videos
all
on
your
YouTube
fault.
search.
We do get
And
more.
my
He's
business
doing
went from
fan art
plateauing
again.
to
You fuck.
pretty good and being able to pay my bills to.
Yeah, he's doing the fan art on Twitch.
But YouTube is saying
Exposed.
my views are either stagnant or down, and my profit is down. I'm making less money, and I'm sitting here like, what the hell? How could that be possible? My views are like this, and it's like, I don't know why. But I want to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I don't want
the
to
bare
change
minimum.
everything that I've done on YouTube in 8 years and completely change my
I
personality.
don't want to change, but give me more
change my
money.
style of video to be what the
God forbid you
popular
gotta get
guys do in order to make money. Because
I don't want to
ultimately,
make
even though
money
this is
on my
business,
YouTube channel.
okay, and even though this is how I
That's
make my
fucking
living,
stupid.
all right,
I just want this to be
I'm
my
also
full-time
doing
job.
this because
Can you
I'm
imagine
enjoying
Phil
what I'm doing,
panhandling,
and
blaming you
because
for
I
being
feel that
lazy for
there's
not giving him a
good
dollar?
behind it,
All
right?
these people
My
in their
profit
cars are
goes
lazy.
down, which I don't understand. And I'm supposed to be having the most busy time of the year. It makes no fucking sense what's going on right now. All of YouTube's metrics are telling me everything's positive. Everything's good and better and positive, yet I'm making
they're not
less money.
DS
How is that fucking possible?
Positive.
All these people who have
think
lives,
that
jobs, and
DSP
social lives, and are watching all my
I think the
videos
ship
constantly,
has
are a bunch of
sunk into
lazy, entitled
hypocrisy.
children.
He's done too much damage.
Ooh.
I just don't understand
Oh,
how
yeah, I
a grown
watched
man
those.
who's my age doesn't know
Oh,
that airing your dirty laundry
oh.
on YouTube is the worst possible thing you could do. Yeah, I don't understand what that's like the word, and people are turned off, and you see it in his, like, how many, he doesn't listen to anything. I've made mistakes, I flip-flop on things, and I've made promises I didn't keep, and that was stupid. And I have to stop doing that, and I've gotten better. I'm still not perfect, but I've gotten better. And but I admit to my mistakes.
Somebody said
And
it's
I
Wings
do
of Redemption.
listen. Sometimes, I don't listen as much as I should, but I'm trying to be more
It's part of the
open-minded.
family
because,
of Wings.
honestly, I learned from a lot of his mistakes.
Buffalo Wild
But
Wings.
how many years ago?
Look at Phil.
You could tell him
He's doing the motorcycle.
How many years have people been telling DSP?
Dude,
"We
put
don't
your
want
arms
10
down,
videos from you a day.
Yeah, I don't know
Make
why
either
he does
one
that. He
long
flails.
At least,
or,
at least
you
he's
know,
not wearing a shirt
stretch
where
it out.
he can sweat.
He's got to air them shits out.
listen.
He doesn't want sweat stains.
That's true.
Is that what he?
Fuck this, I
Is that what he
understand.
was doing when he
I
put the
remember
plan
I
to the
was
line,
subscribed
hoping
to
not
him a
to
couple
make
years
Project
ago,
7
and
or
I
something?
Yeah, he aligned the planets
My
himself with
YouTube
those
feed would be
gestures.
filled of DSP.
Planet.
He's trying to align the planets.
And now he's in a situation now because he didn't listen. Now he has to upload like 7 to 10 videos a day because even with all those videos, he can't.
You know, he
manage
kind of
to
looks
get,
like Fedor
60,000
Emelianenko.
views a day.
I don't know if anybody knows who that is, but he kind of looks like Fedor a little bit.
All right. I need
It's
help
like an
right now.
extra fat
Phil
version of
over.
Fedor.
It's going to be a word of mouth.
He looks like Fedor,
Paying
dude.
bills and keep my house, and I have a
Fedor's already let himself go if he just a couple more years.
Yeah, he's gonna be a super heavyweight.
Because the bottom line is, if you
Fucking
already watch my
diabetes.
stuff,
He's
you
gonna
already
fight
heard about my
Bob
stuff, and
Sapp.
YouTube is saying that everyone who watches my stuff is liking it according to all their metrics, right?
He looks nothing like
only thing you
Fedor.
can do
Oh,
is
okay, I'm
Patreon.
sorry.
Pledge money to get perks,
I'm
get stuff
blind.
back, but also to help me. Because if the bottom line is, if a small amount of my viewership were patrons, if 10% of the people who watch me every single month, I get around 2 million views still on DSP Gaming a month, and that's not counting views here on the King of Hate vlogs or over on KO Gaming or anything like that. That's just the channel alone gets over 2 million views usually a month, all right? If 10% of 2 million, 10% gave $1 a month, I would never have to worry about YouTube again. I wouldn't have to worry about views. I wouldn't have to worry about advertisements. If that was a consistent pledge that I got on Patreon, you would never have to hear me make a video like this, and I never have to say I'm in dire straits and I don't even know if I could do this business long term anymore.
$1 a month for eternal happiness.
Problem is
I think
that
I'd be happier with.
once
Oh,
he
listen
gets
to this
home
fucking
from
fig.
extravagant fucking thing, he's gonna then talk about how he needs
Oh, look at
everybody
that.
to come together and sort of pay off this debt of his because he wants to be able to continue to do this for a living, and he needs your help to do it. And he needs to be able to pay his bills.
I
and
sound
stuff like
drunk.
this, and I saw people floating around the idea that, like, his home
kind of
video
always
did
do,
really
though.
well.
I always
so
sound
that
drunk.
basically
Thank
pays
you.
this. Well, like, if you're asking people,
I needed to be able to
pay
deal with you people.
money so that you can pay your bills.
That's a
and shit,
Leanna
if
style
you're
joke.
If you're telling the internet that you're incapable of paying off your debt, of paying your
Yeah, I
bills,
do kind of sound drunk.
of being financially solvent, then you don't have room to then go splurge.
What's
They
this
should have
the
went into
stream where
taking
you
a
were
chunk off of
incredibly
his
fucking
debt.
tired?
People can do what they want
Maybe.
with their lives, with their money, with their vacation, with this. How dare he cry poor
Ooh.
on Patreon?
Ooh.
I need money to stay afloat.
Poor.
And then flaunt this.
Ooh. Man,
That's
Shot
the
always
thing
has
that
the
gets me.
venom. God damn.
No, that's exactly the problem.
And you're not. Gee, I wonder if Phil's going to be here tomorrow. I don't know. Is Phil going to be here next year? I don't know. Because people are still asking, Phil, are you going to be playing this game next year? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be in this house next year. That's the reality of it, you know? I don't know. Right now, I'm narrowly paying my bills. Right now, and I'm not even exaggerating, right now, I'm hoping that there's enough money in my bank account to clear and pay my bills this month coming up in November.
Wow.
It's going to depend on how much money I actually get out of Patreon for this month. So we'll see. And if
Oh.
things don't go through, I'm probably gonna have to go borrow money from my parents, which I've already done in the past, and I might have to do it again.
Oh, why
So I
would
don't
you?
have a lot of
Why
money
would
to
you
borrow.
say
I might have
that?
to take out a big
Ah.
loan, and that's gonna be terrible because that's gonna ruin my
He's the
credit.
realest motherfucker
You know,
on the
I don't know.
internet,
I don't know what
even
I'm
if
gonna have
he
to do.
Talks way too much.
I
About
don't
want to
be a comedian. I don't
You
want
have to know
be
how
an
desperate he is. He
entertainer,
can't
a
go running back to his
cosplayer,
parents for
a
money.
fucking
Wow.
skit maker.
He doesn't
I mean,
want
they
to be
can
an
come fix his
entertainer.
house.
A fucking,
That's
you
it.
know what I mean? Anything that these people do, that this is what's popular on YouTube, that's not what I want. And I don't need to be popular on YouTube. I don't care about getting 1 million subs and having people donate the fuck out of everything to me. I don't care about any of that. I just want enough to pay
That's
my
a
bills.
lie.
To have a little
He
life
doesn't want to
here
be
with my
funny. He
girlfriend
doesn't want to
Hannah,
be an entertainer.
and to keep
What
sharing
are
my
you
experiences
doing?
with you daily. That's
Why are
all
you
I
on
want.
YouTube
I'm
then?
rich. I don't want to
Because
be
he's been
fucking
too long
famous.
away from the
I don't
real,
want the
real
world.
jobs.
I just want something that's a little reasonable.
Phil
The
jobs.
bottom line is for 8 years I've been able
Reasonable.
to do that.
No, I can't
And
wait.
I think that it's just
I'm gonna tuck this in my pocket for a second.
circumstances combined with some really nasty
Oh, I can't wait
fucking
to address
people
that.
who are just so mad that I don't follow the YouTube norms.
What?
And that I may have said
What?
a few inflammatory things.
A
that
few.
really
Oh,
got
okay.
their goat, and they just want to see me fucking die and burn. So, to end this, if you really do want to help,
Give me money.
Number 1, keep watching the videos. Number 2, please
Give me
like
money.
the videos. I know I never used to say that
Give me
before,
bits.
but liking the videos help.
Sure.
Number 3, please
Give me
consider
money.
pledging to my
Patreon?
Patreon.
There you go.
Patreon.com/darkside
There it
Phil.
is.
For as
I like how the
little as
piano
$1 a
picks
month,
up when
it
he says
actually helps. You'd
Patreon.
be surprised. With the amount of people now that have pledged $1 a month, it's gonna help.
Oh, that's
And
my
if I can get
favorite.
It helped pay
maybe I
for
don't
my
have to worry
phone.
about
I love
shit
when he
anymore,
uses his
okay?
phone to represent the internet. That's what he does. Whenever he's like using the internet as an abstract term, he uses his phone. He picks up his phone and shows it to the camera, and that's what he uses to demonstrate the vast nature of the internet. All right, so first of all, again, I have to start off with this one. His little plea to you is that I need money from you because I don't want too much. You know, I don't want the world. I just want something reasonable. I just want to not work a day in my life from the age of... When did you start this? Like 26? You know? Mid-20s? It had to have been. Let's see. He's 32
Wait.
now, and he started 8
He's
years ago?
34.
He's 34 now, and he started 8 years ago, right?
Well, he got fired in 2010. So
Okay. So give or take, well, let's say mid to late 20s. Basically, he's retiring mid to late 20s, and he wants to live in a house and drive a BMW. And well, for a longest time, his girlfriend wasn't working, but now she is. And he wants that all to be paid for by him just playing video games and doing the bare minimum of work. How is that something reasonable? That's something extraordinary. Being able to live off of YouTube is not reasonable. It's a very well, extraordinary makes it seem. It's a very rare and specific set of circumstances that lets you do that. Like the percentage of YouTube users, and this is just YouTube users, the percentage of people that use YouTube that can actually make a full-time living off of it is so low. That's without even comparing it to just the population in general. You know what I mean? Like, this is a percentage of a percentage of a percentage of people that are able to live off of YouTube. So for him to act and to try to tell you that this is just reasonable. This is just for me to be able to live off of what I'm doing now, which is almost nothing, that's just me being reasonable. I'm just being modest. I'm just, I'm selling myself short by just settling for that, That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous thing to try to spin to people. And, it's a way for him to try to establish a floor. I will not go beneath this. This is the bare minimum. Me having to beg to you, a stranger, for money, this is as far as I'll go. But I won't stoop as low as to work a normal job like you peasants, because I'm above that. That's ridiculous.
What I don't understand is that he feels like because he's been doing YouTube for 8 years, he deserves to make a lot of money. There's been people that work jobs for 8 years and still fucking suck at their jobs.
Absolutely.
You don't earn shit because you've been somewhere long enough. You still suck at your job. You're not entitled to anything.
So often people get slotted into whatever job they're at. A lot of times there will be people that are, super good at their job, and they don't get promoted because their employer wants them to stay at that job, wants them to continue to do that job. There's no guarantee of advancement in this world. You can only do the best you can, And for him, he feels like he has earned these different things, and in reality, he's just sort of wringing the sponge dry. That's what this is, He's wringing every last drop of water out of that sponge, and we're getting towards the end.
I would like to add something, if I may, regarding Phil not wanting to change the identity of his channel. I don't want to be an entertainer. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be a clown. And I would like to cite that on various occasions, we have seen him be a clown. We've seen him make a total ass of himself when the camera is on. And it has not affected his business one bit. It's not a matter of Phil doesn't want to be a clown. It's a matter of, even if he does, it won't do a damn thing for him. It's that he can't.
You know what I've noticed with Phil is that he actually puts a price on these different things, right? So just like you mentioned about the clown, he was acting like a clown on the Sonic 06. This was something that was Patreon paid for, and he put on the stupid hat. That was the selling point. Like, I'm going to get these fucking idiots to pay me to wear a hat and play a stupid game. And then he's dancing and trying to act. And then I remember after the fact, he caught some flack for it. He's like, what? I'm just trying to entertain. I mean, this is supposed to be a super fun stream. Well, okay. Then, I will never turn my stream into fan interaction. I'm just about the games and games only. Now Patreon goals are to go to his stream like a typical streamer and to make some money. He's talking about how, the Christmas and chill and all that bullshit. I got a shit ton of money for that. I got a bunch of bits for doing it and stuff like that. Like, he is willing to, go against his moral and ethical code, but he's got to put a dollar amount attached to it. He's got to for sure get some money. Like low tier God, he's got to get that money before he keeps streaming. You know what I mean?
And my favorite part about this whole deal is that he's confident that at any time he could have done what the popular kids are doing, and it would have turned his situation right around, when in reality he's done that before and it hasn't.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Something that annoys me so much about this is Phil makes himself out to be like he has the hardest life out of everyone on the internet. I have problems with my life. I'm sure everyone on the Skype call has problems in their lives. Same with everyone watching this. We all have problems. But Phil makes himself out to be as if he's a fucking kid living in a third world country. He thinks he's had a shitty life, and that everyone on YouTube treats him like shit, and that it's not his fault, and like he needs so much help. Like, I don't fucking know.
It's because of Wolverine. They denied him Wolverine.
Oh no!
And that ruined his life.
Not the Wolverine.
That ruined his life.
God damn it!
If he could go back in time and somebody could get him that fucking Wolverine, he'd be totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
Which he ended up getting, but it wasn't the one. It wasn't the exact one he wanted.
Oh my god!
Terrible. Also, one thing that I must say, and it just annoys the fuck out of me, is how he continues to say Patreon when it's actually pronounced Patreon.
Oh no. You don't
I
like
swear to Christ.
Patreon?
You'd figure that after about 2 years, no, 3 years of using the shit. Is it 3, 2, something like that? Whatever the fuck.
It is now 2 years.
Okay, 2. That's what I thought. You'd figure that after 2 years of using the site, you'd at least be able to pronounce it right.
Patreon.
Guess not.
Patreon.
Fucking idiot.
Oh, come
Become
on.
a Patreon of my work.
Patreon. All
Well,
right.
judging by his Patreon, his fans are getting Patreon.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. That's Twitter worthy. You better hurry up and tweet that out before somebody yanks that one.
Yeah.
All right. On to number 2. Oh, no.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is really good.
Oh, this is great. Woo! This is such a good video. This guy really did a good job.
This is real good.
Look at that. Ah, this guy did really. I like this a lot.
The moment his fans placed Persona 3.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Wow, this is a momentous occasion because not only are we about to begin the first Patron's Choice playthrough of 2016, this game was nominated and voted on by patrons in the month of January, and throughout February they were voting, and it won the poll unanimously, like huge lead over the other games. So I'm excited. I've also basically been told by everyone possible, play the game on easy because the game is cripplingly difficult if you don't. And I'm probably just going to rage a ton, and people actually want to see me finish the game rather than rage quit it.
Oh, they
so
do,
I think
do
I'm
they?
Going to take the advice
Well,
of
they're
my
in for a
viewers
good time.
and go along that route, okay? Difficulty. Now, everyone, I'm going to be honest here. All of my viewers literally contacted me this past week. They were like, play it on easy, don't rage quit, play it on easy. So I'm going to.
Rage quit.
I'm going to listen to the viewers. There you go. This setting is
Less experienced gamers.
Will be less challenging. And you can continue up to
Bill
10
is definitely
times.
less
Yep.
experienced.
Once you've begun, the setting cannot be changed. Yes, yes.
Oh boy.
Fucking die. Oh, here it comes. This is it.
4 months of this bullshit. Let this happen.
Now I'm charmed.
I'm charmed.
I'm charmed, which means he's gonna fucking. He's
The
gonna
only
fuck. I'm
time
gonna
to
heal
get
him.
charmed,
I'm gonna
so
heal him.
Embrace it.
I'm gonna heal him. I know it. And then I quit.
And then I quit.
I'm not kidding. I quit the game. I'm done.
And then I
I'll
quit.
tell you right now. If I heal him, I quit.
If I heal him, I quit.
Shit.
He's doing it again.
Here we go.
He's doing it again.
Wow, he's doing it again.
Oh my
And one of
god!
his
Fuck
characters
this.
Yeah.
This is insanity. I'm done. This is over. I'm done. I'm not redoing
Wow.
it. I'm done. She's gonna heal him. I'm done. I'm done. It's over. It's over. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's over.
Bye.
That's it for Persona.
Not
Ladies
even-
and gentlemen.
not even a
That's the worst final boss
microsecond
fight I've ever
passed.
done in an RPG. That's
Goodbye.
not an exaggeration. That is the worst final boss fight I've ever done. And I'm not redoing it, so I don't care about the end of the game.
He turned it
I
off.
spent, 1, 2, 3, 4, over 4 months, and I'm not doing it again. That's a complete waste of time. That was 90 minutes of one boss fight. The worst designed boss fight I've ever done in a fucking RPG. I'm done. The playthrough is over. I'm not playing this game again. That is it. I'm not wasting any more time. I'm done. That is it. Complete garbage. That is complete hack game design.
Hack.
There's no reason to have a fucking boss that can multiply charm your party and your party immediately will re-heal the boss. Fuck that. Fuck that bullshit. I'm glad that they didn't do that. You saw in Persona 4, that shit wasn't in it, right? They said, oh no. No, no, no. Enough of that shit. It's done. It's over. I'm done with this fucking game. Goodbye.
Click. Sorry, not worth it.
Damn, those ratings.
Thanks for the money, dummy.
Okay, so
That's the best one.
I think people are having trouble finding that Atlas comment. Like, I can see it if I go to my dashboard. I can see the Atlas comment. There was like this rumor that like they decided to delete it or they had to delete it. It's still there for sure. But yeah, Atlas commented. It was an upload that I did. They found my video somehow. I don't even know. And they commented the charm salt is real. It got like a shit ton of thumbs ups. It was the top comment, obviously. And then word got back to Phil, and he's like, "Oh yeah, well that's the U.S. office. They don't even do shit or whatever." And he tried to like belittle them.
Didn't he say he could get that employee fired for the guy who made that comment?
Something like that. He's like, "Oh, that guy should get fired." But yeah, he tried to just like discredit, like, "Oh, they're not even fucking important. They don't even do anything," or some shit like that. And he got mad about that. But
small reminder that Atlas gave DSP a copyright strike on DSP Street Fighter channel.
Oh yeah, I remember that because he put up the Persona fighting game on his channel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
When he only played the arcade mode and never went online or did the story mode.
So,
how the hell is he gonna get someone fired over a comment like that?
They're not. It's not. They weren't vulgar or anything. They just, like, if anything, you could, you know.
You don't understand. That comment hurts his business.
Yeah.
It's clearly illegal to say things like that.
It's a lighthearted comment, you know. It's, you know, that's not going to get someone fired.
Like, I'm sure if Phil actually filed a complaint to Atlas and they had to talk to the guy about it, I'm sure the employees would love to see him talking shit about their company.
And we got a Vidar in the chat says that he doesn't get it though. Everyone enjoyed the hell out of the Rage Quit. Sure, but it was not for the reason that Phil wanted. Actually, he wanted to suppress that, didn't he? I believe Phil put a copyright strike on that, if I'm not mistaken. Do you guys remember or not that if he put a copyright strike on the Persona video? I think he did.
He did.
I remember that he did.
Yeah, so, I mean, he tried...
If he didn't, someone did. It was either him, Machinima, or somebody.
So,
Cried on baby Machinima's
he
shoulder.
tried to suppress the video. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was, you remember? Okay, I remember now. That was the one where the strike got reversed, like, immediately. You remember that? It was like, I disputed it.
Oh, yeah.
And it, like, instantly got reversed. Yeah. So, Phil apparently didn't think that this was all fun and games. He tried to suppress the video. So, you know, I don't know, like, yeah, it was entertaining, sure. This is how you don't plays are entertaining, sure, but it's not because Phil is, like, a part of the joke. Phil is the joke, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people that paid for that playthrough did not enjoy that ending.
Right.
Yeah, that's why people are pissed. They paid for 4 months for that, and it ended like that.
Yeah, because he kept putting it off. He kept putting it off. If it was instantly reversed, the guy making the claim had to have released it. Well, okay, don't file it in the first place. Then that means that filing it was a scare tactic, and that there was no merit to the claim. If you're frivolously filing copyright claims that you have no intention on following up on, or have absolutely no confidence that it is actually legitimate, then you're just filing frivolous copyright strikes. You know, the same thing that Phil cries foul about all the time about what happened to him. You know, Phil's entire life story about why he's in financial straits, the copyright strikes. Yeah, I guess he can hand those out to people himself, and that's okay then. Because if you put a copyright strike and then it gets, if it gets countered, you're like, oh shit, okay, well I better fucking take this away because I have no intention on going to court. That's what a copyright strike is. That's you announcing your intent to take the person to court because you believe that they're infringing on your stuff. So, I mean, anyways, that's essentially what we're looking at here, is a situation where, like, okay, yeah, it was funny that he did that, but Phil doesn't want that to be the narrative, right? Phil isn't happy about that. People got entertainment out of Phil saying that his stream viewers are lazy and yada yada, and then he tried to damage control that. People got entertainment out of Phil jacking off, And he tried to damage control that until he realized it was futile. You know, when Phil is the butt of the joke, he's not very happy about it.
Yep.
But the viewers are.
Because more importantly, he puts the business above his own humanity. And that's really sad.
Yep. And that's the thing. Like we said, there were a lot of patrons that were legitimately mad. And the thing is, the reason why it took that long is because Phil kept putting it off and doing other stuff. Like, you know, him going to Persona 3 was like, well, I don't have anything else to do, so I guess I'll fucking do this. I'll chip away at this Patreon goal that I got paid all this money to do, you know? So, any final thoughts on Persona 3 before we move on to the number one moment?
Well,
I wonder what that is.
Phil couldn't prevent the fall in Persona 3, just like he can't prevent the fall of his YouTube channel.
Ooh.
The charm salt is real.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Your number one worst DSP gaming moment of 2016. I wonder what it is. Drum roll, please.
Here we go.
All right,
Oh,
hello
there you go.
everyone.
Oh, his
and
playthrough of Neo.
welcome.
Oh, of
How's
course.
He's gonna be
everyone
playing
doing today on this lovely
I love
Sunday?
this playthrough of the Neo Alpha.
He's
demo.
playing the
Can you
Neo
believe it, ladies
demo?
and gentlemen? Today is
I'm looking forward to Neo.
May 1st. It's a certain kind of
So what's he going to be
tree
playing with
has been
when he's
putting
doing
out this
Neo?
pollen that looks
His
like
joystick.
cotton, and it's all
Oh.
over the place outside. It's like covered. The ground
He's gonna
is
drop
covered
a
in it.
load.
And
Yeah,
my
dropping
allergies
loads.
are acting up on my chest, and also my eye now is starting to itch, which is not good. So I need to stop touching it.
Oh yeah, your eyes.
If I
are
keep
itching.
touching it, it's gonna.
Yeah,
itch
he
worse.
does need to stop
So
touching
I need to
it.
stop immediately. I don't think you want to see me with a big swollen eye here on the stream here trying to play Neo, right?
Yeah. He's got a swollen pecker. There he goes.
Maybe because he's rubbing his dick.
Oh,
and
boy.
rubbing his back. That's why his
Look
eyes-
at that arm motion. God damn, we need to put a parental advisory over this
really
shit.
going to town on his leg.
Oh,
Dude, his
no.
leg is really itchy.
Yo, this music is
Look at his hair. His hair combined with the shit.
He's so focused.
Oh my god.
He's going to town on himself.
Yo, he's concentrating so hard.
Those various things are taking all his energy.
Look at all the shit. He like sets up the microphone and then gets back to jacking it.
Oh god.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh my god.
And he has to change the video on Pornhub and shit. There he goes.
There it is.
That's.
Oh my God.
Oh my god! What is up, everyone?
Oh.
Hello, and welcome.
You were up for like 2
I
minutes.
like how he
camera's out.
jerks
No,
off
the
and
camera's
goes right
on.
into the
Camera's on the whole
stream.
time.
Yeah.
He doesn't take
I
a
don't even
second.
know.
He goes right into it.
Oh, the camera's
I
on, huh?
don't even know. Wink.
Oh boy.
DSP Gaming.
DSP Gaming.
Darkside Phil, a YouTuber with over 200,000 subscribers.
Called Watch DSP Gaming.
He doesn't have
Beat off
200,000
with
He's
Face
got
Cam.
180.
Oh, it's about DSP.
Ah, Ludes.
After streaming games, he decided to touch himself while watching porn online. After the deed, he was completely shocked that
The
everything was
deed. His
filmed online.
genitals. What the fuck?
He's fucking loving it. Look at him.
He's loving it.
Oh shit.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I'm like a reaction guy, I think.
Oh my God.
But here's the problem. Phil didn't realize that his camera was on. And well, he
Yeah, shut up, no
he
star.
fucking masturbated.
To this one now, if you told me at that time that one of the topics I'll be covering is that he wanked on a live stream, I'd have been like, no. Seriously? What? No? What?
First of all, if you watch the full video, this dude finished in like a minute and 12 seconds, man. That shit was fast as fuck. Like, are we just gonna ignore that? Is no one gonna address that issue? Because this dude, literally, from start to finish, it was like 1 minute.
It's very obvious what he's doing. Now, in the beginning, anyway, he was trying to dodge the Fapgate bullet. And he was telling people that, oh, I was just itching my leg, and no one was buying it. It's like, dude, you were itching your leg for like 3 minutes.
A inicios de este año, este tipo se encontraba realizando
I'll translate
un
for that,
directo en esta
people.
plataforma, cuando en un descuido no se percata que la cámara se
Oh,
encontraba
he didn't know the
encendida
camera.
y que aún
Oh.
estaba transmitiendo en directo.
It was, yeah, it was streaming him.
It's like he just.
My God! You should cut the stream and make that private.
This was an off-air. This was a private call
So what did the chat fucking like?
that I found out about. This is ridiculous.
I don't know. DSP tries it. Sexting Part 2.
Oh my God.
Like, come on, man. I didn't know it was actually going to be a man jerking off. I thought it was just a joke. But no, this dude totally just pounded one out on his live stream. Like, with no fucking cares in the world. He doesn't care. This dude just jerks off when he pleases. He doesn't care if he's live streaming.
It's funny from an outsider's perspective of how can you be so dumb that you've left your camera on and you started wanking. Why would you even wank in front of? I know that. Oh, I thought it was turned off.
Like I said, I'm not watching that video. I'm scared to even put a link to it in the description, to be honest. I'm not even doing that. I'm not even putting a link in the description.
That is it.
That
Thank
is
you
it.
for watching. Let us begin with Neo. Alrighty then.
That. Look at the cow. Woo! Hey! Okay, all right. Some sick beats to end that off. Well, that was, first of all, a fantastic video. Big shout out to The Secret Life of DSP. This gentleman put himself together in an incredible video. Probably, I mean, I don't know. Is it unfair to say that this was one of the best videos of the year?
Yes, it was.
This was a really good video.
was.
I think
Yes.
that it was. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. Definitely up there.
Fantastic.
That was great. The editing was fantastic. I don't even know what that is. That is ridiculous. That is awesome. And the check is in the mail, my friend. You know, the minion bonus is definitely going to be coming your way. Yeah, fantastic video. So, The Secret Life of DSP, check him out. I'm sure that he'll probably make some other cool shit. So definitely check him out. We'll put the link to the original video without us talking over it in the description if you want to check the man out. Sort of took me by surprise how good this video was. I saw it floating around on Twitter and I was kind of busy and I didn't watch it. And then when I finally got the chance to sit down and watch it a couple days later, I was like, holy shit, this is fantastic, and had to watch all the way through. But yeah, what do you guys think? Any honorable mentions? Any things that we missed? Anything before we get out of here that you want to mention that happened in 2016? We only had 10 here, of course, so there were so many things that happened in 2016.
I got one thing.
Hit us with it.
The cup noodles incident.
Oh, where he's fucking around with the spoon and the whatchamacallit? That Keurig?
Yeah.
The coffee maker?
Yeah, eating noodles with a fucking spoon.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
honorable mention to the first ever Fred quit.
Oh, how dare you! Now people are gonna complain. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I'll allow you to indulge me. Go ahead. Let's hear all about it, Tyler.
The This I Don't Play for Scarface ended up getting released, despite the fact that Phil did not finish Scarface.
Oh my god! So he had such a brilliant plan, didn't he? I mean, that was such a brilliant. If I don't finish the game, then those guys, they can't possibly do a of This So You Don't Play of it because I didn't finish the game. So I just outsmarted them.
I just set a definitive ending point for my playthrough, and I will never continue it. It's not ended.
Yeah, well, now he's saying it's ended. He said fuck the game to hell and shit, that it can rot. But, yeah, an incredible plan that actually made the ending of the video better because he quit it and acknowledged that. And that's the problem. He acknowledged that he quit it because, oh, those fucking kids are going to make montages of it. Well, what are the montages? Oh, I don't know. This is how you don't play. And I was going to make it regardless, so...
It was just so good because it's the first time I've ever seen Phil quit a game specifically because of a This Is How You Don't Play.
I don't think it's happened before, and it was very transparent. He wasn't even slick about it, He flat out said, the reason why I'm not finishing it is because they're gonna the haters are enjoying this and it's gonna give them material. So, yeah, that's a good one.
It's a complete contradiction because you can pull up several charts and even YouTube itself. When Phil mentioned that, Scarface didn't get any views anyway, only the trolls want to see it continue. Actually, it did really well once the rate started picking up.
Yeah.
So, no. It was the exact opposite of your words.
It started off very slow, and then once he started fucking up and raging, I mean, that's what people want to see, and that's why I was talking about earlier, where like Phil, he wants people to laugh with him and not at him. He does not want to be the butt of the joke. Scarface is a perfect example, if he was smart, he would definitely continue on with this game and rage and shit like that. But he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to be the butt of the joke. So,
fucking dogs.
It's obvious that he doesn't want to hurt his reputation, or he doesn't want it to be skewed towards something that could hurt his image.
Absolutely. Any other honorable mentions for the year of 2016?
The only thing, or there was one other thing that did die this year besides KO Gaming. And it was his hamster.
Oh, well, the hamster never did anything to anybody.
The hamster's free now.
Legitimate rest in peace to the hamster.
Yeah, he was probably flushed down the toilet, probably.
How dare you? They put it in a shoebox and buried it in the backyard. Like any self-respecting hamster owner.
They didn't bury it. They're waiting for his parents to come back to do that. Because his parents do all his hard work around his house.
I was going to say, you think Phil actually dug a hole in the backyard?
He supervised while Leanna did it.
He's waiting for his parents to vacation again, so that's the next project.
Oh, you guys, I got this fucking hamster in the fucking freezer for 3 months, and you guys aren't coming to come bury it. God damn. Lazy.
Remember when his parents came over and they found out that he could have burned his house down?
Yeah, because he had, what did he have? He had like some fucking, like some trees.
He had a tree growing into the vent of the fireplace.
He's like, well, lucky they saw that, or else they might burn the house down.
Oh yeah, and he made his dad paint his goddamn room or something.
Oh yeah, and then
he didn't help.
There was this big thing about it because Leanna outed him over it. Leanna was like, yeah, Phil's dad is gonna come paint my fucking shit, and then people started making fun of that, and Phil's like, no, correction, I'm gonna paint that shit. I'm a man.
He's just gonna show me how.
Yeah.
Thank you for that video combo. That was hilarious.
My dad is gonna. Oh yeah. Combo with that goddamn infomercial style video. Fantastic.
That video was so good.
I'm impressed by the tools his dad bought him. That are still wrapped.
The ones
in
that
their
are still
plastic.
wrapped neatly in the what is that? The garage cabinet.
Yep.
Yeah.
The shelving.
He was getting ready to paint the ceiling.
God damn it.
I'm
I'm trying to think of some other ones. What you got, Fezzy?
I got one. him playing Overwatch.
Oh,
that shit was fucking great. Just to watch him not only rage at a game that I, enjoy playing from time to time, and also I saw a couple of montages of this dude teabagging him quite often. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That one guy that keeps teabagging him is great.
that dude that would play Reaper and Roadhog named I think Super Wolverine 69 or something.
Okay.
No, I think it's like there was like Mr. Lambs or something. I don't remember.
Was there another guy or something?
Was there?
There was like a Mr. Lambs or something like that.
Gotcha.
He played as Roadhog and he was playing as Harambe. He tried to leap into the point and he got ultimate off the stage.
Oh yeah, that was good too.
I enjoy so much to watch.
Wolverine 69 needs a mention this year just
Uh-oh.
for absolutely getting into Phil's shit every time he turns on Overwatch.
Well, I don't know anything about this man, but he sounds like a real champion, and apparently he teabags Phil a lot and stuff. So,
Lots of teabagging.
yeah, big shout out to Super Wolverine 69, whoever that guy is. That's
Super Wolverine 69. I will buy you dinner if I ever meet you in real life.
That's cool. Yeah, so that's a good one. I saw those montages, in fact, and he'd hook him with Roadhog, teabag him real nice, and it sort of turned into this thing where Phil would get very upset and he would start trying to go after him and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get him," and he'd try to like say shit whenever whenever he killed him back. He'd try to like have a little saying about it. "Oh, God, bye," shit like that.
Phil raging when he gets killed by a McCree is just absolutely hilarious.
Absolutely.
Oh, he hates McCree. Yeah.
If anyone
cowboy.
If anyone here watching this gets in a match with Phil and you're against him, pick McCree just to piss him off.
Mm-hmm. He thinks that there's so much auto aim that it's unfair.
Anytime he breaks into song about fucking aim assist. He
to
doesn't like hug and coddle his particular aim assist.
I'm trying to think of any other moments that were left off. There were so many, but I'm trying to think of any that were above and
What
beyond.
about personally? It's when he started playing Fury, only to quit it a week later because it absolutely handed him his ass.
That is correct. Yeah, he got very upset about.
And his exact quotation was, "In a game like this, as hard as this, in 2016, you need to have checkpoints."
Mm-hmm.
It was an exact exposure of Phil's inability to redo a plethora, a large amount of gameplay that he did. Like, he is not having any of that. When he has completed a segment, that segment is done.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Remember Faz Potatoes?
Oh, and the Sustrumming!
I try not to.
Did you ever end up finishing that?
Yes, I did, over the course of 5 days.
5 years.
We want to
Talk
talk
about not meeting the fucking challenge, man.
Fucking lost, dude.
How did that come about? You guys were talking about some guy.
Oh, here we go.
Pounds.
Okay, well, all right. We'll give the story here. So, I forgot what it was. It was like National Donut Day. And so I was like, for some reason, I was like looking up donuts on YouTube or some shit. And it's something that high people do from time to time. And listen, don't judge me.
I'm gonna.
So I stumble upon Matt Stoney, the competitive eater. And he did this thing where he fucking ate, I think, God, what was it? Like a dozen donuts in like 30 seconds or some shit. He did something ridiculous. And I was like, damn, dude. And then I went to his other, then we watched it or something. I forgot. We probably insta-synced it. And then I brought it up to Fazzy. I was like, oh man, look, mashed potatoes. He ate like, what was it, 10 pounds of mashed potatoes and gravy?
12. I think it was 12 or 15.
Okay. Yeah, no, it was 15. It was 15. He ate 15 motherfuckers. And we brought it up to Fazzy. He's like, oh, I could do it. And we were like, oh, okay, you can eat that much mashed potatoes. He's like, yeah. And so we eventually talked him into doing it on stream. Now, we let him off the hook with 10 instead of 15, and we gave him an hour. And then he put on his nicest ISIS apparel, and and he went to town. He really went to town on those potatoes. If you guys saw the video, I laughed. Tears of joy came out.
Because of how big it was.
The thing is, the perspective. Seeing the potatoes is fine or whatever. But then when you see how big they are compared to Fezzi, like he even reached his arm, and like the perspective was hilarious. And I died. And then seeing him put a pat of butter on top and then stir it, it was really fucking hilarious. And I mean, kudos to Fezzi for even doing it at all and going through with this fucking ridiculous joke that we had going on to actually end up doing it. And
if we want to talk about people suffering for their food, we absolutely have to address the
stinkfish.
Stroman.
Stinkfish.
Yeah.
And I feel bad that Lupo's not here. For this.
We've never had to teach someone how to use a can opener before.
That's the fucked up part, is that like a quarter of the video is us walking him through using a can opener step by step. I literally had to tell him to squeeze hard to pierce the can and then continue to turn the fucking the handle to go all the way through.
Had he never used a can opener before in his life?
I guess not. He never opened up a can of whoop ass.
Well, yeah, that one's obvious.
And then it smells like the Holocaust.
That was a really good quote. That, some people didn't like it, but that was a fantastic quote. I loved when he pointed at the can off screen, like shaming it, like, what the fuck is that? And pointed, the way he pointed down at the can in an accusatory, shaming type of way. Like he really shamed that can.
No, he walked away, and then you said he was approaching it like a bear.
He was tiptoeing towards it, like he didn't want to set it off.
The first bite he takes, and then he just coughs it up. And then he leaps.
He hopped. Yeah, he hopped like the Easter Bunny,
and he bolts.
But he ended up putting it down. He put on some really, really fucking figgy music to put it down. Yep. But he put it down.
He did.
I remember AJ told him to whoop it down. Whoop it down.
Or I will never forget that each of you suggested if he has to puke, he has to do it on camera.
Oh yeah, Shad was hilarious during that shit too. Because he would start puking and she'd be like, on camera?
Oh, on camera?
That's all. She wouldn't. She would just say on camera. That's it. Like she
wanted the green.
Yeah. Oh, it was fantastic.
He drank a whole bunch of Ecto Cooler before he got to it.
Or when he started screaming, "Oh my god, it's squirting!"
Yeah.
That
oh my god, it's squirting!
Lupo became a man, but he had to become a woman first.
Yes.
There was
and then he was like, "Oh, that smells worse than the Holocaust."
There was one part where it sounded like he was just out of breath after he just opened it. He's like, "Oh, the fly's flying around, and get the fuck away!" And he starts kicking the air.
It's fantastic. Then after he ate it and after he puked, he had some Surströmming in his beard. It was fantastic.
You know what kind of sucks though that we didn't get this year? What we should have.
What?
We did never get a certain person having a snapping turtle.
Oh yeah!
Fuck.
Pascal, you got to get the snip snaps on the dick with the turtle.
Wasn't that last? That was 2 years ago. That wasn't last year.
Nah, it's every year.
That was a 2015 thing. That wasn't a 2016 thing.
Well, it's a 2017 thing too, if you didn't know. So, ladies and gentlemen, hashtag snip snap. He's gonna get the snapping turtle on the penis. What?
What was that?
You said you would do it. We have video footage.
I never said I would do it.
We had video footage of it.
What? No.
Yeah, we do.
Why is it not?
It's on the YouTube channel.
See, this is why I invited you in here.
Yeah. This is why we wanted to fucking get you, have you lower your defenses, right? We wanted to fucking ease into it and then surprise you and ambush you with the snapping turtle on the penis.
Yeah.
So I will be sending you a snapping turtle via USPS. I'll put some holes in the box so it can breathe and stuff, and it'll be real agitated when it gets there, so it's ready to snap.
It'll be real hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, trained to bite the pee-pee, though.
Yep.
Nip.
All right, so any last thoughts, final ones, honorable mentions before we get out of here?
When Phil played World of Warcraft online and just kept getting swarmed by people.
Oh,
yeah.
That was fantastic. Big shout out to the World of Warcraft community, the people that just so happened to play that game. I'm not about that life, so, I wasn't able to partake in the antics, but definitely one of the best and most organized, coordinated, and I'll tell you what, man, they were up to date because Phil kept trying to run around, right? He kept trying to, I'm going to go to this and that, I'm going to go to this server, I'm going to go to that server, and they kept finding him and just fucking him up. They kept turning him into a turkey or whatever, or a chicken. Was it a chicken or a turkey?
I think it was a chicken.
That entire sequence was just the mother of all backfires because Phil did a test stream before he did the World of Warcraft marathon. He was fully prepared. He thought he had blocked out all the methods that the trolls could get to him. He went to bed confident, and he woke up the next morning. He started the stream, and then that happened.
Didn't you have to block out his name, his Battle.net ID or something?
He blocked his name. He blocked
the server
part that showed the server he was on.
Yep.
He blocked any portion that would give away the name of his character because there are websites where people can track your character and what server they're on. So once people got his name, they got everything.
Yep.
Good year.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this year in review for 2016. We want to thank you very much for showing up. And we love you. Go fuck yourselves. Good night.
See ya.
Happy New Year.
Later.
Peace.